Hello, hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I had to have a work thing pop up. Ooh, gotta have my camera on. I'm running all kinds of loony on this right now. Sorry, I had a work thing pop up at the last second that I had to take care of. Literally like 2 seconds before I went live. I got an email that I had to deal with. So, with that being said, here we are. Welcome back, everybody, to Kenshi, Ad Lads Live, the Sith Reborn. Cosmic, how are you, my guy? How are you? My lord, what a day. What a day. What a world and a day that we live in. Oh, man. Good. Good, good. He thinks he borked it. I might have. It's quite possible. It's quite possible. Minute or two late, I apologize. Good, good. And you? I'm good. I am good. It's been a day. Been a long day. Been a wild day. But it's been a day. Okay, where were we? What were we doing? Oh, right. We were headed back up towards the abode. Is what back up towards the. We have all of our stuff, all of our good things. I did do an import this run because what is it? I haven't imported the last like 2 runs, and so I noticed last episode things were getting a little choppier than usual because file size was getting a little large. So I'm gonna actually be kind of a cheese wheel here and run back inside here and probably fight the Alpha Gurgler again. I didn't import dead NPC, so if he bled out before I shut the stream off last night, it's not a big deal. But if not, we may have to kill him again. Fine, fine. These things do happen. Is he alive? He's alive. Okay, so we are gonna have to kill him again. These things have been known to happen. It's fine. So we're gonna take care of that real fast. Just yes, utter anarchy. It's beautiful. We love to see it. I'm not actually in here for them. I am going to take the opportunity, since I'm still here, to see if I can get some more ancient science books. I'm not gathering any more AI cores. I have too many of them. 12 AI cores on hand right now. Frankly, it's too many. It's too many. More coasters. Coasters for days. They needed coasters, is what it was. They said, Dave, we need coasters. Where are they? And here I am delivering. Do what I do. I deliver the coasters. I am the one who delivers coasters. It's like 85% of what I do. Okay. Yeah, just a couple of ancient, advanced schematic searches. I feel like I'm drowning in success. Stuck. There we go. Okay. So now we're headed. Where's the Alpha Gurgler? Is he dying? Dying? The King Gurgler? Dying. He does use a weapon, though. Hold on. Idea. An idea has sprung to my brain. Cosmic, you absolute goat. Your generosity never ceases to amaze me. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Absolute unit over here. All right, so we're going to head on out here, and I'm actually going to throw the Alpha Gurgler onto a pole, because even though he's, looks like that, kind of a hideous folk, I do think it'd be funny if I recruited him. Oh no, we're going to have to carry him. All right, well, we'll carry him back to the base. If I recruited the Alpha Gurgler and made him into a character that I could, use for things, but give him a lightsaber, make him just an absolutely disgusting Sith assassin. Really funny to me. Add a little bit of giggles to this whole train. Add some ha-has and not. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna head up. Start heading up north. We might potentially turn him in. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I feel a type of way about it. His head is worth like 100,000, 60,000. No. I don't know. Is the famous sword here the one that the Gurgler has? I always wondered that. If the implication is that it's the one that he carries. I've wondered that. Oh man. Large wreck. Old wreck. Good old wrecked bard. Be assaulted. We're going to be assaulted. Yes. We cheese them. Yes. It's so funny how much the force sensitive characters just absolutely slap against non-force sensitive. It's even funnier when you think about how absolutely devastated we got during the fight at the Jedi hideout. Hopefully this next time we go there, which my plan is to go there this episode, is to start that arc there, go deal with the Jedi, but we shall see. I need to get the lightsabers and stuff taken care of first. I start production of lightsabers. Once we get lightsaber production moving, we can go from there. We're on the slow journey all the way back north. I think the idea of having the Alpha Gurgler with the lightsabers, like, weird stuff going on. What's up with the what's up with the blue, the little blue thing? Are those normal? Have those? Maybe I've gone delusional. Maybe I've gone yumpy. I don't know. Yes, sabercraft. Indeed, sabercraft. Crafting sabers. What we do, we craft sabers here. Head on up. Heading back is going to be such a long journey, but it will be worth it. I also think I need to recruit. There's a couple other characters that I think I'm told yet. We do have a good number of Sith assassins, so I think our main priority should be getting them outfitted and trained up properly. Go on normal speed for this. Watch the devastation incur as Darth Beat does what Darth Beat does. Absolutely defiles them. Darth Maul doing flips and shite in the background. Beautiful. Glorious stuff, truly. Only a small example of what the dark side can accomplish. Okay. Oh, okay, they're just going to actively start seeking out gurglers now. Let that run. Fantastic. And we're off. I haven't seen any crabs on the Fishman Isles yet, which is odd. I feel like usually we've got a good number of crabs popping in here. Usually we're absolutely drowning in crabs. Absolutely drowning in crabs. Oh, man. For those of you who are just tuning in as well, episode 4 of Tengu's Vault podcast, if anybody missed it, is airing on Thursday. Myself and Pedastrophia over in the Tengu's Vault podcast channel. We're going to be talking about the Age of Chaos and speculating on the Age of Chaos and all of that good stuff. So that's airing on Thursday over on the Tengu's Vault channel. So do make sure you head on over there, hit the notification bell and all that stuff. Don't miss out. Artemis, how are you? How's your day? Better, I hope. I hope things are better. I hope that things are better. Now we begin the long, arduous journey up north. Got worse. That sucks. That sucks. As I said yesterday, though, just hang in there. Things will look up eventually. Things will look up eventually. Why is there a naked one? Who took his clothes? I didn't take his clothes. Why is there a naked gorilla bandit? I didn't take his clothes. That wasn't me. I am not that guy. I am not that guy. Did not take his clothes. I don't know why that's there. Makes me feel a type of way. That makes me feel a type of way. Because I didn't take his clothes. I don't know why they're there. Odd. Alright, so we have a number of stops that we have to make. I am going to take all of our Sith users, and I'm going to, all of our Sith, and take them to take them to Bast for some training in the Civil War, right? So the Clone Wars is in, it's right ripping roaring in Bast right now. That's where the CIS and the Galactic Republic are currently going at it. And I think that's the perfect training ground for some up-and-coming Sith acolytes. So I'm going to take some of our guys there. Probably have Darth Maul do it. Darth Maul and Savage Opress. Savage is one of our acolytes, but probably have Darth Maul lead the recruits on a bit of a journey to strengthen themselves. So bad my boss said you look like crap, and he gave me the day off for it. Bad. Well, I mean, listen, you can look at this as the half empty or half full. Yes. Somebody else took notice of the situation. However, got the day off. Who doesn't love a day off? Got you glass half full, glass half empty. Got a day off. Hit the Black Sun while you're up there. Yeah, that's the plan. Is we're gonna march our army in there and hit the Black Sun. Oh, all right, we're hitting the Bone Dogs too. I will not be silenced by hounds. God. Thank God for lightsabers. What was the currency used before Catlon printed cat coins or bottle caps or whatever cats are being made out? We don't know. We don't know. We know that there was a form of currency because we know that corporations were present on Kenshi during the First Empire. So we know that there was some kind of currency, right? And because we know that there was some kind, I mean, like we know that there was some kind of currency. They clearly had something, but I mean, as far as I know, we don't know what it was. The cats kind of became the primary currency because the fall of the First Empire all the way to the Age of Chaos was a very long period of time, enough time for humanity to fully regress and forget all about its origins and its roots in the First Empire, technology that they had not only discovered and utilized, but effectively mastered. Now, they went from what was a type like 1.6, 1.7, I think was the number we decided on the Kardashev scale, all the way down to like not even like a 0.5, like not even a 0.5. That's a huge regression of technology. So they were in the Age of Chaos for quite some time, and it was long enough that the concept of money for humans, or at least what they were using as money, pretty much vanished. Catlon had to introduce a new form of currency because, again, as I've said before, these skeletons don't create things. They only repurpose and reuse existing concepts, and that includes things like economics and things like that. So they created an economy that was mirroring that of the First Empires by just creating a capitalist economy where buying and selling could take place in a free market and all that stuff. But naturally, Catlon, as I've also said, has a massive ego, so he had to make the currency named after himself because at the end of the day, Catlon wanted to be what he wanted to do was just in the sense that he wanted to help protect humanity, but it was a decision that was made out of ego. He wanted to be the hero. We don't even necessarily know if he wanted to do it because it was right. We just know that it was the right thing to do, but we don't know if he wanted to do it because it was right. It's kind of like Tin Fist when you think about it. Tin Fist is doing the right thing, but he's not really doing it because it's right. He's doing it because he wants to kill slavers. And Catlon wanting to be the hero was kind of the same thing. He wanted to be the hero of humanity, but he didn't want to do it because he felt emotionally obligated to do it. He did it because of ego. Because of ego. Interesting character, Catlon. Interesting character. Headed on up. Well, we head up. I think I might stop at the smuggler's hideout again as well, actually. I'm going to try and avoid the burning forest for the sake of my sweet little PC, who is already tends to struggle enough if I don't import. Granted, I did import, so it would run a bit better, but I prefer not to have frame jumps or I think screen chat froze, or I'm just really. You might be really behind. Oh, geez, no, screen chat is really behind. Now, what is up with that? The latency. Yeah, dude, screen chat is super far behind. That is super weird. What's up with that? It seems like some of the messages aren't showing up on the screen chat. Some of them are, some of them are not. It's annoying. Yeah, some of them just aren't showing up on the screen chat. That's really very weird. Oh shit. I'm over here looking at this and I'm getting assaulted by clones. A lot of clones. How many clones? A lot of clones. Okay. Yeah, that's super weird. Huh. Yeah, that's odd. It's clearly working. Like some of them are showing, not all of them are showing. Weird. Very weird. Okay. Well, I will this hopefully. Okay. Let me scroll back for a minute and see what I missed. Okay. Come up. There's none of. Beep looks like Cad with that hat on. He does. That's correct. Do you think the currency was made out of paper? It might explain why it never survived multiple apocalypses. Probably. I think that would make sense. Or it was some kind of digital currency that didn't survive the collapse of the Empire. I thought Tin Fist was a past fist. Um, I mean, you know, the Hivers are the Hivers were the first Empire. Humans were their slaves, so there was no money per se. Maybe, maybe, mayhaps, mayhaps. You might be onto something. You might be onto something. That's really weird that chat decided to slow down like that. I really don't know what to make of that. Chat's a little fucked up right now. No, guys, stop. Get out of here. Flee. You're running. You're running away from the clones. Get away from the clones. Oh my fucking god, Maxilo. Who's still shooting? Who's still shooting at him? Is anyone still shooting at? Are they all still shooting? Well, go get Maxwell. He has all of our AI. Anywho, I have been trying to think of ideas for a fictional religion. One of the only testament one. One of the only I have about his death and is on the I've test. Well, I guess you'd have to give me some more information on the religion that you're speaking, whatever it is. What is it that you mean? What ails you? Your audio is cutting out. What is going on? I'm not having frame rate. Huh. I'm not having any frame rate dips, so I'm wondering if it's like a YouTube thing. Is YouTube having an issue? Very weird. Very weird. Might have to restart the stream. I don't know. Yeah, let me. Yeah, I'm gonna restart the stream. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna like pause and start the stream back up because I don't know what's going on. Streaming. Okay. All right, we're back. Things are back. We're back now. Hopefully things are running better now. And hopefully things are popping up properly now. It's been a while since I've had an actual issue with my stream. It's been a while. It's been quite the while. It seems like everything is showing up better now, which is good. Everyone's messages are showing up on chat. Yeah. Everything seems to be working better now. Hope this Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll run from there. I'll keep it open and kind of do a couple test runs. But it seems like everything's working better now. So, fingers crossed on that. Fingers crossed. Weird, weird stuff. Weird beard. Okay, so we're headed towards the smuggler's hideout. Hello, my day just got somewhat better and annoying. Well, I'm glad that it got somewhat better, and annoying is always annoying, but at least it's interesting. At least it's interesting. A hybrid of both. I mean, again though, annoying is better than boring, and hybrid is better than all bad. Again, you got glass half full. Glass half full. 3 months flex. Celebrate it, Cosmic. You absolute unit, my guy. Absolute unit. Flex those gains. He's got the muscles. I'm stealing Peto's thing. Blonde Vision Studios, right on. Hell yeah. Welcome. Right on indeed. Got good stuff. Good old stuff. Oh, these guys are shooting. Do we have... Oh, there's an enemy force at my base, isn't there? But I don't want to teleport back over there. Run the risk of my game crashing, because it does that sometimes when I teleport. Does that sometimes. We're not gonna risk that one. I found out my friend of 5 years online was actually my next door neighbor the whole time. I don't know whether to be happy or mad. Be happy as hell. Happy as hell. Listen, everyone's got their own reason. Maybe they knew, maybe they didn't. Maybe the reason was just, maybe it was bad. Doesn't change how the experiences were. Doesn't change how much good times you had with them. And more important than anything else, now you can have even better times because they're right next door. Listen, some people are just weird. Some people do odd things. I think as long as there was no malicious intent behind it, you shouldn't feel bad about it at all. You should be excited because that means that your guys' friendship can grow to a deeper level. Just take it positively. Always try to take the positive. Always try to take the positive. And I know it's harder, easier said than done, and all that stuff. But yeah, he didn't know either. Boom! Look at that. Now things can be even better, though. Things can be even better. Things can be even better. Thank you so much, Cosmic. By the way, thank you very much. I sincerely appreciate it as always. Forever the goat, this man right over here. Forever the goat. Truly goated. The world this religion is taking place in is a beta MC. 1.7.3. Slavery is incredibly common, for nearly nobody bats an eye. I have over 700 hours in Kenshi, and I feel like I learn new stuff from you all the time. Thank you for being one of the lead creators in Kenshi content. Thank you for continuing to really appreciate it. And I'm glad that I still have things that I can give you after 700 hours. I'm glad that you find use. Is audio cutting off for anybody else, or is it just Dragon? Is it just a Dragon thing? Just Dragon? Somebody let me know. But I am glad that you can find some positive out of it. Good here. Okay, I think it might just be a you thing, Dragon. Audio is good with me. Yeah. Kinda buggy. Audio is great. I think it might be a you guys thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it might be a you thing. I'll move my mic a little closer to my mouth and give you guys a bit of an ASMR hero experience. Then hold on. It'll be like when I had that lesion on my throat and I couldn't yell very much. Give you guys a nice ASMR hero experience. Welcome back, comrades. Hell yeah. No, I'm glad that I still have stuff that you guys find interesting and all of that. I'm glad that you find use from the content, that you enjoy it. I sincerely appreciate it. That's why I do it. I mean, it's one of the reasons I do it. I do it for many reasons, but it's one of the reasons that I do it. CPU of the head of agriculture. We're gonna get rid of you. Hero is actually beep. It's a beep thing to do. All right. Refresh the page because it may have been mine. Takes a minute to chat again because of the ad blocker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Filthy ad blocker, man. I get it, though. I get it. I get it. Okay, double-bladed lightsabers. We're going to take those for sure. Always use some more double-bladed lightsabers. I like how I just repeatedly am pilfering this guy for everything he has. He just wants to sell lightsabers and be an upstanding member of society, and I'm just over here pilfering everything this boy has. Everything he has. Talk to me, hero JK, on the whole ASMR. On today's episode of Sith Reborn, you guys are going to hear some very alarming mouth noise. Hero. Cosmic is your sugar daddy. Cosmic's a goat, man. Cosmic's a goat. Undisputed champion. My dude, I eat good because of Cosmic, man. I sincerely appreciate it. He doesn't have to do that either. You know, I really appreciate the fact that he is willing to, you know, give me support and all that stuff. It's awesome. Really cool. Everything he loves and dreams of is taken by you. All his hard work. It's true. It's true. This man here, he makes lightsabers day in and day out to support his family, and I take every one of them. I take literally every one of them, and I'm okay with it. I think the worst part about all of it is that I'm so okay with it. I'm so fine. I'm so dang fine with just stealing all of his crap. I'm so good with it. I am. All right, so we're going to head up north towards the base again, so that means heading up this way. We do have to get Maxilo healed up at some point, but I think we should be fine. I mean, you are a Sith Lord. That's true. That's true. Beep is a Sith Lord. He is the Sithest of Sith Lords. I don't know if Beep is a good person anymore. Not in this playthrough. Although, there's room to be said that Beep in this playthrough isn't necessarily a bad... He does bad things, but he genuinely thinks that he's just doing... Yeah, I mean, now, he's fair. It's fair. He's kind of bad. We've kind of made an evil Beep. We've made an evil Beep. We even changed his name to Darth Beep for a reason. I mean, it's kind of undisputable. I'm just splitting hairs here. I'm just splitting hairs at this point. Alrighty. And we're moving. He just beeps. Yeah, he just sits around all day. He just beeps. He's just a good boy. Hero is beep. Artemis. You're really on this hero is beep thing, ain't you? It's funny. Good. It's good. I'm telling you, Frankie's beep. Not me, it's Frank. Next playthrough, she'll make everyone wear skin. I think next playthrough, I'm going to try and do a solo run. I really think next playthrough, I'm going to do a solo run with no base builds. I know it's going to devastate people. Everyone's going to be like, what are we supposed to do without Hero building a big base, a big unnecessary base? But yeah, I think next playthrough, we're going to do a solo. I don't know what kind of solo run we're going to do, but I do think a solo run would be fun. I do think a solo run would be fun. I don't have the full deets on that yet, but a solo run would be fun. I'm gonna prove your beep if I die trying. I want to get my race mod working by your next playthrough. Listen, if you get your race mod working by the next playthrough, I will 100% use it. 100%. Is Beep going to wipe out the Western Hive for kicking him out, or did you get to that point already? I have not gotten to that point. I don't actually know if they've done what they've done with the Western Hive. I imagine they're still like the Western Hive, because the Hivers in Project Cthulhu are the natives. But eventually, yeah, he's probably going to go and enact his revenge upon them. Probably. Probably. That would be the hope. That would be the hope. That would be the hope. Next stop, go to the Western Hive. Well, so we have a couple of things on the agenda for today. We have a good number of lightsabers on hand now. So we can outfit all of our guys with properly colored lightsabers, hopefully, and get that taken care of. So we should be able to outfit them all with the proper colored lightsabers. And then once that is done, we're going to take our guys and head over into Bast. So we're going to head into Bast. Train up some of our guys in open combat, because Bast is the site of the Galactic Civil War between the CIS and so the clones, between the clones and the CIS. So the Clone Wars is actively happening in Bast, And I think we're going to head over there to train up some of our young Sith apprentices. You know, our not our Sith assassins, our dark acolytes. Who for thought? A juggy who hunts for leather, eggs, pearls, etc., and/or bounties. Oh, you know what? Actually, a lone Juggernaut character that like aims to hunt leviathans and be like a lone bounty hunter. Like, imagine doing a bounty playthrough where it's one character hunting down. It's one character hunting down the enemies there. Whoa, whoa! We are getting some. What is up with that? Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, why is my bitrate dropping so dramatically? Yeah, whoa, whoa. Dude, my bitrate is dropping really bad. What is going on? I haven't had this happen in forever. My Ethernet, I'm plugged directly into Ethernet. Happening. I'm in Ethernet. Oh my lord, what is going on? Guys, give me half a second to see what's going on with this. I'm having the weirdest issues. I may have to pause. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Give me. Yeah, give me 1 minute. Okay. I have restarted OBS and hopefully we are back and in the clear. Everything appears to be fine. I don't know what happened there. That was super weird. I haven't had my internet drop like that in so long. My bit rate went from my usual is like between 10 and 14,000 kilobytes per second. It went down to like 3,000. Like it was dead on arrival. That was super weird. I've never had that happen before. Very weird. Very, very weird. Okay, well, it's things seem okay now, so what an odd night, man. What an odd night. Very strange. Very, very strange. Okay, well, we seem to be better now, so back to back to the shenanigans. That was very weird. Yeah, very weird. We're back now though. Back now though. We're so back. So back. Yeah, I haven't had my bitrate drop like that in so long. I have no idea what even happened. No idea what that was. Shit, I don't think I've had an issue with my internet and my stream and like streaming since like episode like 15 or 16 of the Dwarf series. Super weird. Anyway, so he was saying a solo juggy bounty hunter. Yeah, yeah. So imagine like a solo playthrough where it's one juggernaut playing as a bounty hunter. And I do it with increased attack slots, increased damage, increased squad sizes, all that stuff to make it difficult and whatnot. But like a lone juggernaut acting as a bounty hunter. No basing, no basing. Living on the land, the whole nine. Just traveling, very nomadic, bounty hunting, killing animals, just like all that stuff. I could set stipulations for it, like my food has to come from, like I can buy food and whatnot, but like maybe my food has to come from hunting. Like I have to hunt for my own food, the whole nine. That could be fun. Could be good. The only time that I'm allowed to buy food from like a town or anything like that is after I turn in a bounty. I'm allowed to buy one meal from the town. Um, yeah, that could be fun. There could be some things that we could do. There could be some good things that we could do with that. Could be a good time. One idea is have Beep as emotional support and have no fighting for him. Indeed, Beep is there purely to give him, what is it, emotional support. Purely for emotional and moral support. That's all he's there for. That's all he does. That's all he does. Yeah, that was super weird. I'm actually almost a little frustrated about the internet thing. But I'm almost frustrated about it. Not because it was difficult to fix. It only took a second, but like just the idea that it happened at all is very annoying. Good. Have Agnew Hall everything. I mean, now we're just adding people. Now we're just adding people. It went from a solo to a party of 3. Now it's a trio. Now it's a trio. Now we're just adding people. No, but I do think a solo bounty hunter run could be fun. And I think it would be interesting because I would have to train him in a variety of weaponry, right? Because he wouldn't be able to go purely melee. I would give him a crossbow for starting the fight, right? And then he would fight from a distance. And then when they get up close, I'd have to switch him out manually. That could be really fun. It'd be a bit more of a micromanaging playthrough. Because combat, I would need to be very careful. But I could see some potential there. That could be a lot of fun. Could be a lot of fun. I am intrigued. I'm putting doubt into Hero's head. Doubt in his head. That's me. I am doubt in his head. I am doubt. Fun fact, guys. You want to get a laugh? Today, on TikTok, I had to change my TikTok's handle from Hero in his head to Hero, the letter N, his head. Because when you searched my name on TikTok, it came up with a substance abuse warning. Asking if you need more, if you need help, and saying that you couldn't search it. How funny is that? I had to change it from Hero in his head to Hero and his head. All separate words. Like there was a space between them, but if you searched my name with spaces in there, it would come up with a substance warning. So I had to change that today, and I thought that was really funny. I thought that was really funny. Righty. We're almost back to the base. We're almost back. We're halfway there. Actually, we honestly we traveled up here pretty freaking quick, grand scheme of things. I thought that was gonna take a hell of a lot longer. We've traveled up here pretty friggin' quick. Well, it's not like it's the first time we've done it either. It is not like it's the first time we've done it. I have become Hero's voice, not just Beeps. Dude, what is happening to my fucking internet again? God, guys. Tipped off and now it's back. What is going on? What is happening? It stuttered out for like half a second and then I'm gonna have super weird. Here was rage in his head. Yeah, literally, I'm gonna have like a full on. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm crashing out right now. It's happening. Gear up, everybody. The crash out's beginning. It's happening. It's happening right now. Is it a Twitch thing? Maybe. I'm not certain. I don't usually have this kind of an issue streaming to both. I'm not sure what it is. It's not an overusage of my CPU. It's just every so often. My internet dropped, like my bitrate drops, which is super weird because my bitrate should be really stable. You know, I'm running via Ethernet. The Ethernet is hooked up. I'm not quite sure what the dealio. Oh, you know what? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Pay no mention to the mind behind the curtain. Pop open the old Razer Cortex here. Open my booster. Hold on. Kill some background processes and see if that helps. Hold on. And Jesus Christ. Yeah, I just released 3 gigs of RAM, so that might have been part of it. I just dropped 3 gigs of RAM, so let's see if that helps. Oh my god, he's running aimbot. It's true. It's true. I'm sorry, everybody. It's true. I'm running an aimbot. I've been doing it this whole time. No, I just I use Razer Cortex as to free up some like background RAM. And yeah, I just freed up 3 whole gigs of RAM in the background, so I'm wondering if maybe that was part of it. I'm wondering if maybe that was part of it. Yeah, I'm running an aimbot. I'm sorry. That's why Beep never misses, because he's running an aimbot. He's actually been cheating this whole time. Beep never dies. 104th Clone Troopers. Interesting, interesting. Not gonna mess. We ain't gonna mess with them. On heading. We could take the clone troopers, but I don't. I'm really trying to just get back to the base right now. Yeah, I think that might have fixed it. Wait, so Hero, so Hero is your cheating and Beep is cheating. Are you both beeping? We are both beeping. We are always beeping. We've been beeping since 1997. Since 1997. 2 years before Beep started rocking the hat. 2 years before Beep started rocking the hat in 1990. Foolish me, I forgot to put my game booster on. So Hero is Beep. No. Nope. Nope. I don't know why you would infer that, but I don't know. Nope. Probably not. Nope. If you're not beeping, you're not trying. It's true. It's true. If you're not beeping, you're not trying. Beep is currently permanently affixed to my body, thanks to a lovely procedure known as tattooing. So I at this point I'm kind of always beeping. At least my left leg is. My left leg is constantly beeping. I don't know why. I don't know why. You're wearing a hat and he's wearing a hat. The other day you put on glasses. Yeah, I broke my glasses. You're gonna go full Death Star on the map. That's the current goal. I mean, the main goal is for Beep to hunt down the Jedi and then for him to take out the old Sith Lord. Crosag in the Ashlands. Now, Beep has already killed all of Crosag's, like Rhinobot, Head of Agriculture, all them. But Catlan was replaced by a dark Sith Lord named Crosag. Catlan was replaced by Crosag, and the problem is with going after him is that Crosag is surrounded by all of the thralls that Catlan had, so 100 thralls. Except those 100 thralls are all converted into dark Jedi, like dark acolytes and madmen. So they all have lightsabers and shit. Beep is strong, but Beep isn't going to be able to fight off 100 Sith by himself. So the end goal here is to eliminate the Jedi. So that means killing Yoda, destroying the encampment. We already beat up Obi-Wan. We've already killed Mace Windu. Although the Mace Windu one makes me laugh because it was by complete accident. Didn't even realize we had killed him until after he was already dead. You know, these things have been known to happen. These things have been known to. Yeah. So kill Mace Windu. Already did that. Kill Yoda. Kill. We beat up Obi-Wan, but I don't think we've killed him yet. But I know where to find him. His squad usually roams around. What is it? Bad T. The worst case, we can go beat him up again, and this time we'll take his miserable life. And after the Jedi are destroyed, we're going to take on Crosag. Depending on how long it takes to get us there, and when we're able to accomplish that mission, I might extend it out and go deal with Palpatine as well and overthrow the Empire, but I'm not certain. Mace didn't do nothing. That literally, Mace didn't do a damn thing. I didn't even realize that we were fighting Mace Windu until after Mace Windu was already dead. Mace didn't do a dang thing. Which is unfortunate because Mace is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. He's gone now. Gone. And Kit Fisto, right? Underappreciated lad, Kit Fisto. Obi-Wan. The Obi-Wan, because he be whining. He's going to be whining when I'm done with him. Yeah. Yeah, Kit Fisto was my favorite growing up. I just had to be unique. No, I thought he was really fucking cool. I thought Kit Fisto was really cool. I thought Kit Fisto was badass. I did, in fact. Kit Fisto and Plo Koon have aura. Dude, Plo Koon had fucking light force lightning. The dude invented yellow lightning. Yellow lightning. That's fire. Actually, it's lightning, but you get my point. It's awesome. It's cool as hell. My dude had what is it? I think he called it Force Redemption, which was kind of a lame fucking name, but or Force Vengeance. I don't know. It was one of those two. But yeah, it's yellow lightning. My dude invented yellow lightning. It's light side lightning. He did it on accident too. That's the other thing. He did it on accident. He did it on complete accident. They had to like launch like a formal investigation into Plo Koon after he did it because they were like, "Oh no, Plo Koon's turning to the dark side," and he was like, "Nah, I didn't turn to the dark side." He's like, in the moment, he was chasing like a thief, is what it was, and they were like, "Oh, Plo Koon's potentially turned to the dark side. He used the dark side technique. We have to investigate him." And he was like, "No, I didn't turn to the dark side. I went after the thief, and he pulled a weapon on me, and I think he took a hostage, is what it was." And in that moment, he was like, I just knew that I could do it, and I fried him. But like he electrocuted him, but it's like less damaging than Force Lightning, so you can use it like to pacify enemies instead of, like fucking boil them from the inside out. Oh man, can't wait for Kenshi 2. Me too. Me too. I'm hyped. Kenobi screaming somewhere in the desert. I can feel him in my mind's eye. Beep. Beep. I need to get Sam Witwer to do his Kenobi scream, but I need him to scream beep. I need him to do the Kenobi scream, but in beep. That's what we need. We need to get Sam Witwer on board with Kenshi. That's what we need. Kenshi 2 featuring Sam Witwer, maybe. That'd be fun. Probably almost indefinitely. In fact, no, but yes. I enjoy Knights of the Old Republic 2's exploration into the nuance of the binary of light versus dark and how the Jedis aren't all good altruists. I agree. Well, because originally, like the Jedi, before when they were the Jedi, they weren't all good and all bad. They were somewhere in between. They accepted. They were about constant balance. If you fell too deep into one side, you'd be sent to a moon, because the original the Jedi were on two planets that were they were on a planet that had two orbiting moons. One was what is that? Rogue battle droid. These guys, probably not. Probably not. This is probably going to end in. Yeah, the Light and the Dark, they had two moons, right? It was the Ashura and the Boken, I believe, is what it was. It was the Boken and the Ashura. One was light, one was dark, and if you leaned too deep to one side, there was a temple on both of them. And if you leaned too far on one side, you'd have to go to the temple and meditate and ruminate on the other to balance yourself out. Which I thought was a cool concept. This is something I think we're about to see a big ordeal happen out here, because those are enemy droids. Those are enemy droids. Those are the bad droids, not the good guys. Not the good guys. Not the good guys. These ones here, these are rogue battle droids. Not good guys. So we're actually going to have this here group of people. Engage in combat, probably against the leader. I don't know. Hold on. Let's actually open the door and see what you guys get in here. And we're gonna close that door. We don't want you guys there. There. Okay, yeah. So they were waiting to come in. Attention, troopers. This is gonna be funny. The interlopers. So what's about to happen is all of these droid traders here are about to go to war with these droids. It's gonna be really funny. Didn't Mace Windu Loki subscribe to those older Force users' beliefs, or am I misremembering? It's been a minute since I've done anything Star Wars. Mace Windu's thing is that Mace Windu had aggressive and violent tendencies, and but he ultimately was a good person that wanted to do good and still leaned in the light side. And so rather than ostracizing or rejecting the portion of himself that leaned towards the dark side, he created his own form of lightsaber combat, a variation of, I think it was Form 7, someone can quote me on that, a variation of Form 7 called Vapat, which allowed him to channel his own dark side energy and use it against his enemies. And then the energy would be stronger, the stronger in the dark side his enemy was. So that he created an entire form of lightsaber combat designed to both mitigate his own internal darkness and also reflect that darkness back on enemies who were strong. So the stronger the Sith he fought, the stronger he was, which is actually why Mace Windu wouldn't be able to beat someone, say, like Obi-Wan, who was a master of defense and purely an emissary of the light, where he managed to beat Palpatine in a one-on-one fight. That's a big win. So, and the reason why he was able to do that when even Yoda couldn't beat Palpatine in a one-on-one was simply for the fact that Mace can reflect, Palpatine's dark side back at him with Vapat. Anakin should have been Mace's Padawan for real, could have averted a lot. I agree. I've long since said that. Actually, Star Wars Theory, I believe, did a What If series many, many years ago where he explored the possibility of what would have happened if he was the apprentice of Mace Windu. Would have been cool as hell. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. You ready? We're going to take all of our gunners here. And we're just going to start unloading on these guys in a second. And by in a second, I mean right now. Let the violence begin, and we'll get the hivers on board too. Get those hivers in there. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. And the droid traders are coming in from the back. This is so good. This is so good. Absolute massacre of these rogue droids. They didn't stand a fucking chance. They didn't stand a chance. No, they didn't. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Kill them all. Kill every one of them. It's fine. Totally fine. What we love to see. It was longer than a second. It was a little bit longer than a second. Is Jar Jar here? I don't think Jar Jar is in this, actually. I do think Jar Jar is conveniently missing. Conveniently missing. Who's attacking our gate? Is it you guys? Oh, it's you fucking absolute dodos. Stop shooting. Stop it. Stop it. Guys, stop it. These sounds are bringing me back to Empire at War. I used to play with my older brother's copy. Oh my god, dude. Empire at War was so good. Sus that Jar Jar's missing. It's because Jar Jar is actually Plagueis. Jar Jar's Plagueis, that's why. Oh, we got a little bit of damage happen over here. A little bit of damage, a little bit of damage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fill these boys right up. Okay, well now that that's done, we can open this gate up. Now that the violence has ensued, Oh, you didn't? Did you not know that the Darth Jar Jar theory? Yeah. So in the original draft for Phantom Menace, Jar Jar was actually supposed to be Plagueis, who had swapped bodies with a Gungan. That's why Jar Jar is capable of performing acrobatic feats that you only see other Force users using, like the triple backflip into the water. It's also why you notice the other Gungans they don't dislike him in the way that you would dislike somebody who's criminally clumsy. They're afraid of him, and it's because he's fucking evil. He's dark, right? You also there's like signs where if you watch the Phantom Menace in slow mo, you'll see him in the background when certain characters are talking. You'll see Jar Jar mouthing their words and like moving his head a little bit. Um, you'll also see like droids following him as if he's doing like these weird acrobatic feats in the background and stuff like that. Someone did a full analysis of his fight during the war scene on what is it on during the Battle of Naboo. He like someone did a full analysis of it. He wasn't stumbling around getting lucky. He was actually performing like drunken fist, right? Like actual credited real life martial arts. It was like an actual like form of martial arts he was practicing. It was crazy. It was wild stuff. And there was also supposed to be a scene after Palpatine was elected as Grand Chancellor of the Republic where he was supposed to go out into the hall and he was supposed to thank Jar Jar for getting him this far. And the implication was that Jar Jar was actually Plagueis who had body swapped, right? He had performed the body swap. And what is it? The actor who played Jar Jar after the episode 1 got so much hate. There was so much like negative response to Jar Jar Binks that George Lucas rewrote it because he was afraid of what people would do if he had made Jar Jar the villain. So instead, he just kept him as a clown. But in the original version of the Phantom Menace, Jar Jar was intended to be a Sith Lord. It was supposed to be Darth Jar Jar. Supposed to be Darth Jar Jar. And then years ago, when the theory finally came out, the actor who played Jar Jar Binks actually, who he'd gotten so much hate, terrible amounts of hate. People treated him terribly. The actor who played Jar Jar, actually came out and like confirmed the theory and was like, I'm glad that after all these years, like the truth finally comes out and the nuance of the character is finally truly seen for what it was. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be a Sith Lord. He was supposed to be Darth Plagueis, and now he's a what is it? He's a street clown. Yeah. Thing is, even if that were the case, in hindsight, he wouldn't support Palpatine because he killed Plagueis. Well, the original that doesn't work now, but in the original draft for the Phantom Menace, before the retcons and the changes happened, Plagueis wasn't killed by Palpatine. Plagueis swapped bodies with a Gungan. Plagueis being killed by Palpatine ended up happening after the Phantom Menace retroactively, because the idea is that at the the scene when Qui-Gon and Anakin are on Coruscant and they're about to get on the shuttle, Plagueis is actually off in the distance. Not that you can see him, but like in the novelization for it and in the Darth Plagueis novels, Plagueis is actually on a skyscraper in the distance with a fucking pair of binoculars, watching Anakin in awe that the Force created this being in response to them trying to tamper and like pull on the dark side years ago. And he's enamored by this, right? And the idea was that at the end of after he was elected Grand Chancellor, right? In canon, the night that Palpatine was elected Grand Chancellor, that was the night he killed Plagueis, right? So Plagueis would have supported Palpatine because the plan was for Palpatine to become Grand Chancellor, and Plagueis did support him. And that night they were celebrating at Plagueis' apartment, at his penthouse, and Palpatine heard voices from the dark side telling him to kill Plagueis. But that happened the night that Palpatine was elected as Grand Chancellor, because Plagueis got completely shit-faced and passed out on his couch, and Palpatine killed him in his sleep. But Plagueis would have supported Palpatine becoming Grand Chancellor, because he did. In canon, he did. It's just, in canon, he wasn't supposed to stay Plagueis. He was supposed to have body hopped into a Gungan. If that is the case, they should have gone with that. The most annoying thing about Jar Jar was only the way he talked. Imagine if he suddenly shifted vernacular and talked. Yeah, I mean, like, imagine if obviously I wouldn't have wanted James Earl Jones to do it, but imagine Jar Jar Binks with his like. Okay, perfect idea. You know who would have been an absolutely fucking stellar voice actor for Darth Jar Jar? Imagine if you got the whole miso, yeah, right? Imagine if he switched from that to the voice actor for fucking Madara. Oh my god. That would have been stunning. Absolutely stunning. Imagine if he went from Miso Yaya to fucking Madara Uchiha. I would have crapped my pants. Just pull a full Toby. Pull a full Toby. I don't think he was working back then. Oh, I know that. I'm not saying like this is a hindsight, like a retroactive, it would have been cool argument. Imagine if like that was the voice you had gotten, or like something similar to that, right? Like not necessarily him, but like just in general. Like imagine if you had gone from Jar Jar Binks Miso Ya to fucking Madara Uchiha. Like that would have been absolutely bananas, absolutely bananas. Would have boggled my tiny mind. That's wild. I'm speechless. I'm glad that I could be the one to tell you about Darth Jar Jar. I'm glad that I could be the one to tell you about Darth Jar Jar. One of my favorite Star Wars theories. Also one of my like least favorite changes, obviously, because it would have made his character so good. Thing is, you're literally describing the Toby shift. I know I'm describing the Toby shift, but I said that. It would have gone full Toby. I know I'm describing the Toby shift, but it still would have been good. The voice. Imagine. Or Keith David. Funniest thing about Toby, in the English version, Kaplan did both. Did he? I don't know. Is that true? I thought it was somebody else that did. I need to Google this now. Who voiced Toby? English. Oh no, Michael Yurchak did the high-pitched and goofy persona. He also voices the more serious and deep voice version of the character, as well as Obito. Other voice actors have done different forms of Toby, such as Neil Kaplan for the deeper Madara persona. Yeah, so it was a combination of Neil Kaplan and Michael Yurchak. Yeah, Michael Yurchak was the goofy voice and the deeper Toby voice, but then the Madara persona was done by Kaplan. People thought Keith David was dead recently. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised that like people thought like I feel like there's like what is it, celebrity death scandals all the time. That's part of it. That's part of the experience of being a celebrity, is people thinking that you're dead. That's like half the thing. That's like half of it. Neil Kaplan was also a decent Optimus Prime. Can confirm. Solid Optimus. All right, do we have any what else do we have here? Oh my god, do we have so much crap? So much crap. So much stuff. We need to drop all of this stuff off. We have so much research materials too. We're gonna get so much research done. Too much. We're about to get so much research done, and so much research means that we're about to get so many advances in our tech. I love it. That's what we want. Those are the things that we want. Advances in technology. Press. Yeah, anything here? And Maxilo just start dropping AI cores. Like, look at this. We have an entire thing full of AI cores. It's fucking unacceptable. We can't even fit all of the AI cores that we have. We can't even fit them all. That's how fucking ridiculous that trip was for us. We can't even fit them all. You got some dying droids, methinks. I mean, maybe. But I think it's okay. We've got enough supplies. We're fine. 1 or 2 dead droids is no big deal. They're replaceable. That's the joy of droid. Their lives mean basically nothing to me. All right, let's get some research done now. Get some research done now. Eventually, we're just going to end up replacing them with superior mod. Advanced weaponsmithing, love it. Weapon crafting station 3, okay. Core, heavy. No, I think we're max research. I think so. I think masterwork weaponry. That's weaponry. Where's masterwork weaponry? Masterwork weaponry 4A, of course. Research bench needs to be level 6. Needs research bench levels. I need to hold on for another research bench. Am I missing something? Why can't it let me upgrade this one? Oh, I can. I'm just an idiot. Okay. Well, there we are. All right, there we are. Fantastic. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for popping in. I'm glad you enjoyed. I hope to see you again soon. I do. I hope to see you again soon. Star Wars droids must have some level of sentience. Oh, yeah. Their memories have to be reset all the time. R2-D2 was an exception because Anakin never wanted to, but he cared about him too. Because he cared about him too much. Yeah, R2-D2 not having been reset is one of the things that I guess you could say kind of frustrates me the most, though, because, you know, at some point you think that R2 would have, like, maybe said something. Unless there's a piece of lore that I'm missing about, like, hey, Luke, did you know that that dude over there is Anakin? You know that guy's Anakin? Probably should know that. Unless, I mean, there's possibly didn't know, I guess, but I don't know. Or even, like, just at some point being like, hey, your last name is Skywalker. I knew your father. He built me. You know? I think there might be a region in lore, in Legends and lore or something that explained that, but I don't remember what it was. R2 should have been reset, and Revenge would have made a whole lot more sense. Yeah. Again, even if he wasn't like Darth Vader's your father, I feel like he should have been like, hey, R2 and C-3PO got wiped after their birth. Oh, okay, all right, okay. Well, even the Vader tale, though, even the Vader tale, like excluding the Vader tale, if like Luke's name is Luke Skywalker, it's not like he changed his last fucking name, right? Like, you don't think R2 would have been like, hey, the guy who made me was a Skywalker. His name was Anakin. Wow. You know, like, it wouldn't have spoiled the whole, like, Vader is your father thing, but it would have been interesting to hear, you know, Luke maybe preemptively be like, wow, my dad's name was Anakin. And then if anything, it would have given the Vader tale a little bit more oomph, because then Obi-Wan would have told him the story. And, R2 wasn't built by Anakin, though. C-3PO was. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. 3PO. You're right. It was just 3PO. You're right. Never mind. Ignore everything I said. My brain has gone to mush. I am a dodo. That's an even worse play. You're right. You're totally right. But even if he wasn't built by him, it would have made sense for him to be like, hey, I knew that your dad, I knew a Skywalker named Anakin, right? Like, even if he didn't build him, it completely removed that aspect of it, because I'm mixing up my lore. But, like, even if you remove that aspect of it, the fact that he wasn't like, yeah, I knew a Skywalker one, you know? Over the years, there was one IG unit that became sentient, and that led to other stories of sentient droids. Indeed, the sentient droids. The sentient ones. Oh, you know what we can do now? Big one. Come on, this is a big one. Ringed training sabers. But we're going to wait to do that because... not ringed training sabers, but ringed lightsabers. Because pretty soon we're going to be able to Well, one, we're going to need to upgrade this weapons crafting station, but we're going to be able to build masterwork stuff. Good old master. Okay. Smithing. Oh, Smithers. Masterwork weaponry. Woo. Love that. Masterwork weaponry 2. Advanced grades 2. Ah, we're out of advanced. We need one more advanced schematic. You mother. Fine. Fine. It's fine. I'm fine with it. We're one short. E-web turrets. We should probably upgrade our turrets, huh? E-web turrets. E-web 2. Yeah, we'll get some better turrets going too. Good enough. I suppose this is simply the nature of woe of emergent, previously unestablished lore. Yeah, I mean, plot holes and retcons and stuff like that are going to happen. It's kind of just the byproduct of expanding any kind of universe. Like, it is kind of, people give a lot of shit to like creators and like authors and screenwriters and stuff like that for like when retcons happen or when plot holes happen. But like the truth is, like, guys, have you ever written like a very deep, long, expanded lore? Like, it's not exactly fucking easy to keep everything straight. Sometimes small details slip through. It's not always ideal. It's not always great. Sometimes small details slip through. It happens, and the more you expand on the lore, the worse it's gonna get. It's just sometimes these things happen, It just happens. Fine. Not the end of the world. It's It does happen. All right, we are going to throw you some of these ammunitions in there. Yep. Drop that. Good stuff. I mean, goddamn, another thing that always bothers me about the original first movie is that Obi-Wan only switched the tractor beams off. Anyone could have just turned them back on easily. Use your saber, bro. That's what I'm saying. Cleave that shit up, man. Okay, go full Kylo on that thing and just absolutely batter it. Just batter it like a fish stick. That's what I'm saying. I agree. Excuse me. What a day. What a day it has been. Hop on up here. Ball. Baj. Biku. Good. It's good. It's all good. Getting real good. Not happy. Once we get some more research done, and we have to build the new. Oh, we can just upgrade this one. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Just upgrade it. We love some upgrades. I gotta go. See you later, Artemis. I appreciate you stopping in. I hope that things continue to get better in some capacity, and I will see you around, my friend. Keep your chin up. Things will get better. Things will get better. So says Darth Beepus. I mean, yeah. It depends. I mean, we're about to, head off to train some of our Force users. So things might get a little froggy there. See how it goes. What are we doing on? Oh, dude, we have so. Basically producing infinite cotton at this point, my lord. Little Bob Iger ran up on me with a picture of Mara Jade Skywalker and taunted me. This is what we took from you, and then scurried off back to Mouseland. That's what he did. That's what he did. With Kathleen Kennedy crab walking in the background. Leslie Headland just screaming at you. Stuff here. Stuff here. Interesting. Real armor, hive armor, recluse style arachne armor. Interest. Power hammer. Very interesting stuff. Droid repair beds. Before Vaughn gets on here and yells at me. Hello again, I have another mechanical question. I heard Tower of Goats was good for toughness training. Would that be better than bothering with modded starving bandits that have some sharp weapons? Question mark. I mean, to be honest, mechanical questions of that degree are probably better suited for Frankie, but I think probably Goats would be better, yeah. Goats would probably be better. But Frankie is better at the cheese mechanics than I am. He's better at the building, like the, not the building mechanics, but stat building than I am. That guy can beat the game in basically 4 hours in almost any playthrough. It's crazy. He can take out all the faction leaders in 4 hours pretty much constantly. What's the mod called? If you go into the description of the stream here, you're going to see a link to a collection. Is that a wild rancor? No, it's a domesticated rancor. Ooh, we can replace our rancors. Saturday and Sunday died, and we need to replace them. If you go into the description, you'll see a link to a Steam Workshop collection, and all of the mods should be right there for you. Take a peek. This is Project Cthulhu, a Star Wars conversion, also mixed with the Clone Wars era conversion mod for that, where it converts clones and droids, all that good stuff. I had to make a timeout pen for my Rancor and Cthulhu. We have a timeout pen. It's right here. It's right here. We have one. That's funny. We have one. Now the question is, where are the Jawas that this Rancor ran off from? That's the real question, because I don't see any Jawas. Frankie's knowledge is crazy. Every time I watch one of his guides, I feel like I'm being taught by the wisest of masters. Yeah, that man knows. If you have questions about the building bases or the lore of the game, Frankie will send you to me. And if you ever have questions about the mechanics of the game, I send you over to Frankie, because he knows the mechanics like the back of his hand. The back of his hand. Yeah, I also have a Rancor pen because my Rancors were eating people. They were wandering off too much. I wanted to get another Rancor, but I don't know where this dude's this dude's owners are, where the Jawa nomads are. Under somewhere. Is that them? Can I buy some? Beep. Beep. I'm gonna go buy some Rancors. How do you do that thing with the walls going up the hill where they're straight and not connected? I edited them in, so I placed them down. I built the walls. So, you know, I'm a proponent of it when you're building your base. If you want to, like, I say proponent of, when I build bases on stream, I build all of the buildings legitimately, and then I change their positions in the Shift F12 menu. And I'll edit them where they are, and then I'll save and reload so that way they function better. So basically, I placed down all of these wall segments, and then I used Shift F12, clicked on them, moved them into place, save the game, reload, boom, you got fancy wall. It's also how I get walls so close to buildings and stuff, too. All right, show me what you got. I'm going to buy some Rancors. One of them is named Zucchini. I'm fine with it. Love it. For it. Hell yeah. Zucchini. All right. Zucchini. All right, so we got Zucchini. We need one more Rancor name. Someone got a Rancor name? I named my Rancor Fluffy. Bad. Anybody else have anything they want to submit? Tiny. Well, I mean, if we do Tiny, it's kind of derivative of Tiny Kong from Dwarf Plate. Love it. It's reminiscent. It's a callback. It's a callback. Zucchini and Tiny. Callback. It's a callback. We love a good callback. Now, because of their propensity for eating bodies, obviously, I'm going to need to put them into the cage. They got to get into the crate. Into the Rancor crate. where they have plenty of food they can dine upon. We fill it regularly. Come on, Tiny. One thing I wish that Kenshi had is variable relationships like The Sim. I don't know why, but I think it'd be so cool for an RPG like Kenshi. For an RPG like Kenshi, it could be very unique for playthroughs. Yeah, it could be cool. It could be cool to have like be able to establish any kind of like relationship between characters. Like Captain Shark has a positive relation with Python, and so when they're near each other, they have like an increase to their stats and stuff like that. Like that's a novel concept. It's a cool idea. All right, we're going to lock these little punk asses in here because they like to wander off and eat bodies. And right now they're too small to do that. They're too small to do that. So we're going to keep them in there until we need them. Good. Good. Is putting knocked out animals on a bed still viable for leveling unarmed? I don't know. So to be honest, I don't really do a lot of the cheese methods. I'm personally not really good at a lot of them. I just tend to like do the things. So I honestly don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. I wish that I knew, but I don't. Where is that spinning lightsaber? Where you at? I want the training saber. I want the glorious ringed lightsaber. Ringed lightsaber, masterwork, 83 hours. What's it going to cost? Steel bars and kyber crystals. We can get some of those. Steel bars and kyber crystals. That's what we need. That's what the doctor ordered. We have steel bars. We just need kyber crystals. All we need. I'm going to take one, actually. All right, and then kyber crystals. Beep has a lot of them. All of those to him. I put them in here. Oh, where the hell? Who has them? Ooh, Malaxo has them. That's yes. Give all the kyber crystals to Raj. No, where the fuck? Did he put them in the thing already? Oh, he did. Okay, he put them in the thing. All right, we're getting to work making a master. What is that? Masterwork double-bladed ringed lightsaber. Very excited. No such thing as cheese, just anime-style training. That's what it is. It's just anime training. It's just anime-style training, everybody. Don't worry about it. All right, we need to get some droid recovery beds up in here. We need some of those before Vaughn gets in here and starts yelling at me. Interior droid repair bed. Go. Copper. Ew, copper. It's fine. Here. Right there, right there. Perfect. Sounds like Naruto. That's what it is. That's what it is. It is very much cheese. I just get knocked down by a hungry bandit for 1 minute, and bam, I'm the toughest motherfucker alive. If you have a standard samurai armor and 30+ stats, just go grab the Mega Raptor. Put him in a bed. He's the easiest one to secure. You can get like 70 or so martial arts in 5 minutes or so. Absolutely. Wild work, guys. Wild work. Truly wild work. What are we looking at for like weapon? You guys have individual one-handed red lightsabers. Good. Savage double-bladed two-hand. All right, we're gonna head on over here and start trading some of these guys on. You need to get an Old Republic two-hander. Double-bladed, I mean. Araru, what are you rocking? Right, that's good. Araru, same deal. Go in here, get your double-bladed. Woo lad. And we're one short on the Old Republic red lightsaber for Kang, and I think Mac. But that's okay. Kenshi is truly a story generator. Love this game. I mean, that's literally what it is. It's a story generator. I was having this conversation with a friend of mine actually. That like that's the way I describe Kenshi as a story generator. It's so good, so good. I think of Kenshi almost the same way that I would in terms of how I like look at D&D. Right, like the purpose of Kenshi is for you to facilitate a story that you're creating or you're telling, right? Like when I make a character, I think of it like making the character in D&D. I have to think about what their motivations are, what their story is, what weapons they use. Like I try to really look at Kenshi the same way that I do with like D&D. How you doing on this double-bladed ringed lightsaber? Yeah, it's a story generator. It's great. It's weird. It's cool seeing how, like, Kenshi can rapidly change direction. Like, your playthrough can rapidly change direction. How things can rapidly change. The dwarf playthrough is a perfect example of that. My whole goal was to fight the Shek, and in the end, the Shek ended up being my only ally. My only ally. 25 episodes in, the entire goal of the playthrough had completely shifted on its head, and it was done as a byproduct of the events that had taken place in the playthrough. We have enough steel bars for this. We might be able to make... Vey. Oy vey! Binary extractors. A small mineral extractor. Better than swinging a pickaxe at some... Interesting. I mean, we kind of have a shit ton of rock. Still cool. It's cool. It's cool. Well, we are going to have to start making a steel refinery. We could probably make... Look at what we've got for reason. Because we definitely can probably make a better one. Iron plates. Steel bars 3. Still with the advanced... Low on advanced... Going. Automated extractors. Definitely use that. Definitely use that. Fully automatic ore drills. Thing. No, I love Kenshi. Obviously, it's currently my part-time job. I love Kenshi. It works. It just works. Ice production, dent beam, hydroponic melt. Oh, right, E-web turrets. Forgot we were doing that. Advanced E-web turrets. Hell yeah. Now, the question is, do I have to remake all of our turrets, or can I poo. Here's a question for you. All right, I'm waiting. E-web turrets Mark II. Upgraded repeating heavy blaster. This thing is a... This thing looks great. That's exciting. That's exciting. Do you use the stylization reshade? I use my own custom reshade mod. I built my own reshade. It's called the Mad Lads reshade. It's linked in the description, but I use my own reshade. But if you'd like to see... Boom! I don't know if you can see it actually underneath the text box. Yeah, I have my own reshade called Mad Lads reshade. Publicly available on Nexus if you want to check it out. Link in the description down below. That's why my game looks so stunning. Asking because a native stylized mod exists now. Indeed. I have seen. How's Savage doing with the production of the lightsaber? There it is. Done, my guy. Hell yeah. It's big, it's chongy, and I think it's cool. Question mark? Find out. We're gonna find out. It is a big boy, though. It is a big boy. Judging from the obvious design flaws, it's a replica of a lightsaber design similar to what was won by the Inquisitorius. Obviously. It does decent damage. We're gonna send Savage out to find some, like, bone dog. It does look a bit silly on his back. I agree. But it won't look as silly on the back of, like, someone like Brax, who has the Arachne armor. It looks silly on him because he has the robes on right now. But is someone in Arachne armor? I don't think it'll look nearly. Oh, you're looking weird. Let's go find something to murder. Something to moiter. Here, you guys. How many of them are you? Soon Shadows. I mean, you guys haven't been particularly mean to me, but I kind of want to test this out. And at this point, you guys are enemies of the Empire, so that's fine. We'll deal with you. We'll deal with you. Stuff of beauty. Get in there. Finish them off. Show them what forward mean. Ow, you shot me, you bastard. Eesh. Oh, man. I like the mod that gives Kenshi the Borderlands-esque graphics. I personally am not a fan of the Borderlands like stuff, like the comic book, like large outline style thing. What's your favorite weapon to conduct murder? Like, if Kenshi tracked your kills, what would be the most? What would have the most? Oh, probably the Nodachi and base Kenshi or martial arts. I use the two of them quite a bit. Nodachi and martial arts. Fucking force choked him to death. To death. Not bad. Not bad. There was no significant difference between other than the tech limitations versus tech evocation, plus lore add to every color means something type synthetic crystal, something type synthetic crystals, bleeding crystals, so on. I think in canon now, there's actually no significance to color of. I don't think that the only color of crystals that have meaning are red because they're bled crystals and white because they are purified bled crystals. But I think the symbology or meaning behind all of the other crystals is fan created. There was crystals that were given, like colored lightsabers that were given to different jobs. Like the temple guards for the temple in Coruscant had yellow, but it wasn't like a meaning of their personality or anything like that. It was because they wanted yellow. Like that was the color that their like role pursued. But I as far as as I recall, the whole like color thing behind them is fan created. The only actual like meaning behind lightsaber color, like again, consulars tended to have green, knights tended to have blue, temple guards had yellow, Sith obviously bled their crystals, which is why theirs are red, and then purified crystals are white in the case of Ahsoka's. But like, I don't think that like that was the only one that had like meaning behind it, other than like being designated to a position. I went with yellow because yellow is my character's general theme color. Yellow is the color of joy. Fun fact, okay? I don't know. I'm gonna be one of those guys. I'm gonna be one of those guys right now. Yellow is literally my least favorite color, and orange is my favorite color. And everyone thinks that's weird because yellow and orange are so close to each other. But I just don't really like yellow, and I really like the color orange. Yep. Yep. So I think these masterwork double-bladed sabers are actually better than the Old Republic ones in some ways. The armor pen's worse, that's for sure, but the overall damage is better. So I guess it's kind of a mixed bag. See what else you can make, good buddy. Let's see what else you can make. The Old Republic lightsaber one-handed. What color is going to come out? It's going to come out the black color. How do we determine the color of the lightsaber itself? That is the question. That is the question. How does one determine the color of the lightsaber? Yellow is a good color because there really isn't any color it doesn't complement. Maybe gray, but it meshes very well with red, green. That's fair. Yellow is a diversifiable color. It is a very malleable color. It blends well with a lot. That's fair. Totally fair. Totally fair. Totally fair. All right. Well, ringed lightsaber, just one ring, just a ring lightsaber, normal. Okay. Need the double-bladed ringed lightsaber. Training sabers. No. Masterwork, double-bladed ringed lightsaber. There we go. There we go. Pump out a couple of those. I don't think we... Are you only using the Star Wars mod, or are you using multiple? I'm using multiple mods. So I'm using Project Cthulhu. I'm using the Clone Wars era conversion mod, and a handful of other ones as well. Should be on another build bench with a different. Should be able to build another bench with a different color. So you said that last time, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Let's find out. Hold on. Star Wars Clone Trooper bench. Just have the Clone Trooper bench, and then in the crafting section, there's the weaponsmith, and there's only the various like levels of weaponsmith, but I'm not seeing one specifically for lightsabers. And I've looked through the research tree, and I haven't seen them. Like I dug through the research tree earlier because I was like, maybe I'm missing something. Not seeing it. Crafting and industry. And smithing, sorry. Smithing. I'm not seeing it. I'm not sure what the dealio is. Weapons mastery work 3. Don't need that. Don't need that. I blew through those fucking AI cores, didn't we? Yeah. What's the way to get Discord? To get the hold on. What's the way to get the Discord? I can. What is it? Go to the second Star Wars option from there. Yeah, nothing. Okay. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no things. There's nothing in the Star Wars options, unfortunately. I even have the Karen's Dakar signet ring. I don't know. Can you get Dooku's hilt in Cthulhu? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. Dude, unfortunately. Quest item, good to know. Yeah. Just not there. Not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know. Weird shit, man. Weird shit, man. Strange blood fighter fang. Armored in the style of the Red Recluse. Hopefully Kenshi 2 has dual wielding. That would be fire, but I don't see it happening, but it would be cool if it did. It would be cool if it did. I ain't got nothing is technically a semantic double negative. It cancels out. It cancels out. It means something. Keep pressing. Use the logic to confound your enemy. Exactly. I ain't got nothing, good sir. I did not know nothing. I did not know nothing. Not never. Shields at least, right? Oh, yeah, no, shields. I think shields would be fire as hell too. I think shields would be really, really cool. Yeah, shields would be fire as hell. What we do need to do is figure out the armor that we're going to be utilizing for our troops as well. What armor are we? What are they going to be wearing? What are their clothes? Battle armor crafting. Interesting, interesting. Undershirt, black up, leggings. What is the vibe on the armor? What is the vibe on the armor? Classic black. What is battle armor segment? What are those? Anything on those? Probably run that. Savage, get over here. Start making stuff. What's your armor crafting skill? Is it bad? Oh yeah, it's shit. You go back to what you're doing. Go back to what you were doing. Oh, we need steel bars. We're out of steel bars. No. What ails you? The lack of steel bars is what ails me. Steel refinery, steel factory 2. Automated stone extractor, copper materializer, small iron extractor. Materializes iron from water. Power intensive, not very efficient, but desperate for the stubborn applications. That's really could have used that. Automated iron extractor. Automated copper extractor. Too bad the copper sucks. Chris did say Kenshi 2 will be the same but better. Hopefully there's a lot of expanded features. Yeah, he did say, he said it was going to be the same but better. He also said there was going to be a slight increase in tech. Not a big increase, but a slight increase. Is there a Revan blueprint for sabers? Actually, there is Revan and Revan's lightsaber. As for blueprints, I don't know. But Revan and his sabers are here. I don't know where. Maybe we should go fucking kill Revan. Where's Revan? Someone tell me where Revan is. Does anybody know? Where's the Revanites at? Beep needs to take out Revan and take his armor. Beep needs to assume his place by taking out Revan. That's my current goal. I've switched current objectives. We still have our main objective for the playthrough, but right now Beep wants to take out Revan so he can confiscate his armor. That is Beep's primary function. Northeast. Okay. So is he like, where's he at? Is he in Drin? Is he over by Drin? Is he in this area? Where's that man at? Where's the Revanites at? I want to know. I'm going to find him, and I'm going to batter him like a fish stick. Near the Western Hive area. Well, now I'm getting two answers. Western Hive area or Northeast? Talking about near the distant Hive village? Yeah, northeast part of the northern split. The east part of the northern split. Okay, yeah, so probably up over here. Good to know. You know, it's actually, I was almost there once then. You're there. Good to know. Got it. All right, we have a mission now. We have a mission. Boys, get ready to move out. We've got a mission. We've got things happening. Things are happening now. What do we have for equipment in here? We have a mission. Everybody fucking gear up. It's happening. Vajo Press and Dark Trooper armor. I'm for it. What's his stats look like when he does that? Still pretty fucking good. Still pretty freaking good. Honestly, I fuck with it. Korean bodysuit. We'll give him the main bodysuit. Yeah. Honestly, I fuck with it. That's so cool. Looks really good. Keep helmet off. Helmet off. Oof. Look at that. Savajo Press with Dark Trooper armor. Kind of looks fire. Kind of looks fire. I actually quite like that Kenshi has no mounts. Reminds me of the Conan movies where they just run around. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have a mission. Riku, Maul, Oppress. You guys are going off on a mission. Actually, you know what? Maxilo, Brax, Araru, Tip Pop, Kang. All of you guys are coming with. We're all going out. We're going out on a mission. We're gonna go kill some Revanites. Steal their shit. Kill some Revanites and take their things. What we do. It's what we do. Being said, we're going to lock up the base. That way no one can go in and interfere with our crap. And, yeah. All right. We're off to go kill some Revanites. I'm excited. I feel a type of way about it. Thought you guys were all set to run at the same speed. Guess not. Kenshi gives me that old school sword and sorcery fix without actually being swords. Sorcery. Is Sith on Sith violence helping the cause? Yes. Yes. It is. We're gonna kill the Revanites because Beep wants Revan's mech. We're doing it for the drip, okay? It's for the drip. We're doing it for the drip. Don't question this. For the drip. It's for the drip. The rule of two, exactly. Beep says as he runs in with his army of Sith acolytes and 2 apprentices. The rule of 3. The rule of 3. Beep has 2 apprentices because he likes to switch things up. I think Darth Sion's in this too, somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure Darth Sion is in this as well somewhere. Tell us why the rule of 2 for bonus points. Oh, the rule of 2. Why the rule of 2? So Darth Bane believed that the Sith were effectively incapable of having mass numbers, because every time they've had mass numbers and they've tried to take down the Jedi, it's failed. And because what ends up happening is you get a strong Sith, they have several apprentices, and then eventually those apprentices either band together or through unscrupulous means take out their leader without being strong enough to actually deserve it, meaning that they're trapped in a perpetual state of weakness. So Bane's philosophy was that by only having 2 Sith, the master and the apprentice, the master would give all of their knowledge, all of their information to the apprentice, and the apprentice would one day take over the mantle of master and then pass all of their accumulated knowledge as well as their predecessors on and forward and so forth and so forth, creating one ultimate Sith, right? The idea was to strengthen through a period of passing on and consolidation of power and technology and information. In addition to that, by decreasing the number of people actively using the dark side, it would allow the dark side to culminate stronger into 2 specific individuals, eventually leading to the birth of the ultimate Sith warrior, and you know, being able to effectively destroy the Jedi once and for all. But Bane believed that having too many Sith was basically diluting the pot. Every Sith was inherently weaker because the dark side was spread between them, and because there wasn't an effective system for the government or transition of power or consolidation of power between masters. Beep can use Palpatine's rule of 2 logic. Yeah. Rule of 3. They're not actually Sith. Darth Maul and Darth Reek are Sith. Beep is separate from Bane in that he doesn't believe in the rule of 2. He believes in the rule of Beep. We're about to go absolutely ham. Thank you, Cosmic. Big Sith Civil War. Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah. What was the name of the Sith version of the Chosen One that had kind of like been the precept for it? Actually, if I recall, Bane actually really respected Revan. Bane thoroughly respected Revan, if I recall correctly, but who was it? It was some word derivative of the Sith, and it was born from the idea that there was a Sith chosen one, just like there was a light side chosen one, and I can't remember what the name of it was. It was the Sitharu, I think it was. Question mark? The Sitharu? I think that was the Sith chosen one. The like ultimate culmination of the dark side was the Sitharu. Someone quote me on that. I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, the idea that there was a dark side chosen one. Yeah, the Sitharu. If I remember correctly, Bane caused a big old red wedding type situation for the Sith. He did. He killed a lot of them himself. I mean, Bane just absolutely fucking massacred the vast majority of them. And then after he killed a bunch of them, he used that justification to be like, look, see, they sucked. And then it's also believed that Bane, so when Bane fought his apprentice, when he didn't kill them, I'm pretty sure Bane killed a shit ton of them. And then actually, what is it? One of the things that Bane did was when he had them kill themselves in a ritual. Right. There's also reason to believe that Bane, when he fought his apprentice, he had a woman apprentice. It was never clarified whether or not Bane actually body hopped, because her vernacular demeanor and the way that she addressed both Bane and herself changed after the fight, and it's implied that Bane may have have stolen her body. Darth Zana was Bane's. Yeah, it's believed that Bane may have taken Zana's body. But it was never confirmed one way or the other. It was kind of a Schrodinger's body kind of situation. Did Bane do it or did he not? We just don't know. There was kind of a Schrodinger's body situation. You think they merged in a weird way? That'd be cool. That'd be a cool idea. Old Darth Zone. I love Star Wars. So fucking cool, man. Star Wars is so cool. He loves good Star Wars. Me body swapping to become a baddie? Naturally. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right. Bane said it was for the rule of 2, but in actuality, Bane was just a goon. We all knew it. We all knew it. He was just gooning. Naturally, Bane was just gooning. The Bastion. Is this still the Cannibal Hunters base? Probably. Still owned by the Cannibal Hunters? Probably. Find out. On today's exciting episode of What is Happening on Kenshi? Harkens back to the Standalist and Reborn. My brain not recognizing. Was so shocked to see Fate of the Old Republic revealed. I really hope the game is good. I will say, so I naturally have very low expectations, simply because it's a AAA game and I don't have expectations for AAA games ever anymore. However, I will say, Casey's, who was one of the directors on the original, was one of the creative directors on the original KOTOR and KOTOR 2, did return to assist with production of Fate of the Old Republic. So they've got some of the old heads on board. Hopefully, maybe it, hopefully maybe that helps and keeps it on the right track. My expectations are low. My hope is high. My expectations are low. Unfortunately. The state of AAA gaming today. Is the state of AAA gaming today. All right, we're looking around for the Revanites base. We will find them. We will find them. We're going to take the Revanites down. We don't, yeah, we'll take them down. BioWare fell off so hard they need to make a whole new studio for this one game. Yeah. The Knights of the Old Republic remake is still happening. I have low expectations because Disney's involved, and Disney is like Queen Midas of poop. Yeah, pretty much. Everything they touch turns to shit. Yeah, the Knights of the Old Republic remake is still being made as well. Go into the hills a little and you'll find him. Is it maybe this outpost? This outpost up here? Isn't Sony involved with KOTOR remake or something? There's been a huge amount of changes that happened with it. Studios closed, layoffs happened. They ended up finding a new home for it. I don't really know who's in charge of it anymore, but I just know that it's still happening. I was reading an article about it earlier. No, this is just Simeon. This is just Simeon. Go kill Simeon. Take out these rogue droids. Order. Oh no, there's the Order of Revan. Ah, the Revanites. The Revanites. All right, let's go fucking kill some Revanites. We're gonna go kill the Revanites, and we're gonna take their fancy gear because they look really cool and I like it. Look at that shit. How can you not want that? How can you not want that? Look at what they have, what they need to mimic a fraction of our drip. A fraction of our drip. Kill them, take it all. Nice. All right, well, let the massacre commence. Kill them all. Let God sort them out. Order of Revan is now hostile. Good. 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 All right, we're going to have Maul head on over here. And you are going to, what is this, Revanite armor? Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Looking pretty fire. Looking pretty fire. Trade off. No alarm raise. We're not raising 11% chance. What are you not unconscious? Oh, he's playing dead. Why can't you just die for real? Why can't you just die for real? Oh man, if I didn't have morals, I would go work at Disney and ruins everyone's favorite childhood story. I know the blueprint too. Girl boss who can do no wrong, doofy guy, sidekick, inferior, evil inferior villain, pretty much. This does not describe a very goofy movie. Oh god, it's funny. It's funny. The funny thing. What is this? Do not let your fear consume you, console it. I sense you will live if you are strong. A lot of words to be said there. This Revenite decides that... Oh, there we go. Now he's dying. All right, I'm going to take your pants now. I'll give you new pants. You can have those. That's fine. But I will be taking this this armor that you wear. Up the map. Taking that. Will, however, be taking that. We want to take the Revenite cape? Oh, it looks. How's the drip? How's the drip? Oh my god, dude. Maul looks like a beast. Like a beast. Looks like a unit. My guy's, he's the drippiest. The drippiest. I think we're gonna take the mask, but we're gonna not wear. I think we're gonna have to decide the hierarchy how like attire will be worn and whatnot shortly. But right now we're just collecting the drip. Collecting the drip. Robe. Take the mask. Fantastic. All right, all of you guys, head inside. We have more Revenites to dispatch. Let's hop on that. Hello, everybody. And begin. Guys, we need to, like, actually engage and stand there like fucking lagoons. What are you doing? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Riku is heading up here. All right. Riku, go ahead and head on over here. That, yes, the drippiest. We love it. We love the drip. Those massive days. Okay, so what is this? So over my own series of many books, Rassilon gets a power boost from Fristandulus, and becomes a mage. By the end, it's up to debate which of them is actually driving the body. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I do like stories like that where there's like a bit of an existential like, is this person's body slowly being taken over kind of thing. It's also really prevalent in Star Wars. Happens a lot in Star Wars. Is that Revan? Is that him? Is that him? No. Is that him? No. Where are you at, my dude? Where's the boss man? Is that him? No, it's just... Boss Simeon's part of the Order of Revan? Yes. Where's Revan? Revanite. A Revanite. Where is Revan himself, though? Question. I'm looking for the big man himself. I mean, it's fine. I just, I'm kind of wondering, kind of hoping. All right. Well, Boss Simeon is in bad shape now. Boss Simeon's in real bad shape now. Real bad shape. He had a lightsaber? That's weird. Hodgepodge of crap, dude. The hodgepodge of crap. Greetings from a more recent player to one that helped me with my start a lot. Hello! Welcome, comrade. Is there a mod collection for this version of Star Wars version? I'm going to wait for Kenshi too, but man, this looks fun. There is a mod collection for it. If you look in the description, I have a mod collection present on Steam. One-click download. The only thing that you have to do aside from click the subscribe to all button is go to Nexus and download Kenshi if you haven't already. Otherwise, you won't have the sound effects, sabers, the blasters, and all that stuff. But other than that, one-click download, easy peasy, easy peasy, easy peasy. As for you, G1, thank you for popping in, and I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you have been enjoying Kenshi. I'm glad that your start's been there. Welcome, welcome. All right. Well, we're still looking for Revan. We're still looking for Revan. If anyone has any inklings as to where Revan might be, let me know. Because we're still looking for it. Man's on the run still. I haven't seen him yet. We're looking for the big dog himself. I haven't found him yet. So Hero, what did I miss? We're killing Revanites. We're fighting Revanites. Killing Revanites. Beep is trying to usurp Revan. Don't ask why. Because he wants to. Because he wants to. That, the Revan dash, glad we love that. Good. Good. Oh, it doesn't have a texture on her thing. Okay, maybe we can trade with Maul. Extra on Maul. That one does, yes. And work on Maul. This one works on Maul. Okay, there we go. Look at that. There we go. Fantastic. And then what's her deal? She's got the modest skirt, the skirt. Aish. Switch to the Dark Jedi paint. I don't know, man. It's kind of, the drip is kind of off. It feels a little off. It feels a little off. Interesting. Interesting. The drip does feel a little off. I'm looking at it, and it doesn't feel the drippiest. It doesn't feel the drip. Maybe we'll... Dude, maybe we'll just run with helmets, put them in mask. It doesn't... Oh my god, she doesn't have a texture for the mask, so it just leaves her bald. It just leaves her balder than me. Funny. It's funny. And weird. Weird. It looks like a 3-year-old when they try to dress themselves. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Now, the one that Maul is in looks marginally better, but it still looks kind of fucked up. It still doesn't look quite right. Not sure what's up with that. Textures look all weird, and how I feel about that. Makes me feel a type of way. Makes me feel a type of way. Empty. Simeon, what's your bounty? I can't believe Simeon's part of the Order of Revan. That's crazy. Yeah, if anyone knows where Revan where Revan is, let me know. I haven't found him. Haven't found him. Haven't found Revan yet. He might be here. If he is, I haven't seen him. But to each their own. Boots, armor, Revanite mask. The mask does look fire under there. It does look pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. Interesting. Interesting. Some things to consider. Some things to consider. Revving up for Revan. That's what we're doing, man. Revving up for Revan. True. Watch him be out here and dead already, and we killed him and didn't realize it or some shit. That happens a lot. It happened with Mace Windu. That's what happened to what happened to the Dindu. Mace didn't do nothing. Mace didn't even realize he was there. Helmets are pretty. Do you think we're gonna put the helmets on the others though? Put the helmets on the others though. All right, so trade with Tip Bob here. asking how you look with a Revenite mask. Work for you? Makes you bald. Okay, so apparently female NPCs can't wear the Revenite mask, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, that's weird. Super weird. Apparently, female NPCs cannot wear Revenite mask. Very odd. Beep, ha ha ha. Beep. Dude. What is this? Just barracks. This was the faction HQ. Yeah, this can't be where Rev. Something's not right here. Things not right here. Missing. I'm gonna look it up. Look up where he is. I want to know. Project Thune, where's Rev? Thune is find him at Fort Simeon. That's not true. I killed everyone in Fort Simeon. I reject the premise. I fundamentally reject the premise. Yeah. If recruitable, find him at Fort Simeon. You can also recruit him if you're allied with the rebel farmers, if you've not chosen the Revenant start. Crafting recipe for all of his armor. All new items can also be found at the Armor King. I about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. There's 2. Beware meshes. Female characters aren't set for the mods. So will either load black texture. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like the female textures in with the Project Cthulhu 2.0, it's not there, which is super weird. Good to know. Downside is it said that Revan was supposed to be here, and I have not seen him. So I want to know what's up with that. Let's head inside barracks. Maybe he's in here. It said that he's supposed to be in Fort Simeon. Where you at, Revan? Come on, man. Pop on out. Give me the fight that I asked for. Watch him be on the ground dead somewhere. Watch us have already killed him, and I feel like that's probably what happened. We already killed the man and didn't realize it. Watch it be something like that. Revenist. More Revenites. Okay, well, he's not in there. Daisy and Kenshi, like 7,000 hours totals. Both of those games I love so much. Yeah, I mean, I've dropped fucking, 2,500 hours in Kenshi myself. Revenites. There he is, the man himself, Revan. Boomski. We're about to take that drip, man. And he's got HK. I find that unacceptable. I find that, frankly, unacceptable. He's got HK. It's fate. It's fate. You're the master of this game, the Builder Lore Pro. I try. I'll get in here. Okay, all right, so here's the lineup. We've got HK-47. We've got Revan himself, who's going to be fighting Beep, naturally. HK is going to be fighting, probably Riku. I think Riku makes... All right, let's do this. Yeah! You gonna stand there? He's just gonna stand there. Not putting up a fight at all. Really taking the fun out of this for me. What the man? Whatever. Really, just rip the fun out of it for me. It's fine. He just took it. You see that shit? He just stood there and took it. Whatever. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. You have Revan's lightsaber. Revan's Sith lightsaber. Well, we'll be taking both of those as trophies, naturally. Revan's Sachet. Actually, we're going to be taking that. And then Revan's Mac. Naturally, we're going to be taking that. And the Starforge blueprints so we can make more. Good. It's good. Good. Darth Beepus. It's funny because now it literally matches the thumbnail. Like it literally matches the thumbnail. It's so good. Hold on. Boom, right there. The thumbnail finally matches now, guys. The thumbnail finally matches. Revan knew he would lose, so he wanted to make it as underwhelming as possible. Clearly. My dude didn't even fight back. He didn't even fight back. Who do you have a bounty with? The CIS? I might do in just for the thrill, for the pure thrill. Yeah. So now Beep officially looks like he does in his in his thumbnail. He officially looks the way that he does in his thumbnail. It's great. It's great. It's good stuff. That is some grade A stuff, everybody. We're actually going to drop you, and you in here. What is this? Revan's lightsaber? No. 1.9, 1.8, 0.2, 25% armor pen plus 12 attack. Obviously, Valkorian's is better, pretty much in every way. But I'm tempted to use the one that he has just for the sake of no more updates now. This is peak. Indeed. What the hell? That is not a lightsaber, guys. That is not a lightsaber. What that is. What that was? That was a light rifle. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna have to use Valkorians. Okay. Well, there's that. What's the? Yeah. Oh, Beep is. He's reached his final form. Beep has reached his final form. He is. Beep has aura. Beep is the aura. Look at him, Grandmaster Darth Beep. You can't fucking beat that. Look at this man. He is living aura. That's what he is. Living aura. All right. My guy's got Sun Jin Woo levels of aura. Fantastic. Well, this has been a rousing journey, a rousing, successful journey. Now, here's what we're going to do. Since Revan gave me such a piss poor display, I'm going to pick his happy ass up, and I'm going to bring him to the CIS and turn him in for money. Because he didn't give me a proper fight. I find that unacceptable. I find that, quite frankly, unacceptable. Really deranged. Really deranged. That is. Disappointing. Ranged. Simeon, is he still in here? He's dying. He's dying. So what we're going to go do first aid to Simeon, and then we're going to bring him to. Fix him up so his legs and arms don't fall off. Pick his happy ass up, and we're going to go bring him to. So, we're going to head off back towards the United Cities. We're going to turn these people in, and then we're going to go deal with the Black Suns. Now that this is no longer a problem, we have that taken care of. Let's head down to Drin. Head down to Drin. See what's going on at Drin, the epicenter of the war efforts. Hit one of them, just hug him. I swear I'm not tripping. It was a female help. It's getting beautiful feet. Indeed. 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 All right, we're moving. He's looking very tight. Beep is looking very, very tight. It's cool though, because again, now he finally, after all this time, matches the thumbnail. He finally matches the thumbnail. It all makes sense. He's culminated into his final form. Darth Beepus. Okay. So we're going to head over to Drin, turn these guys in, provided that we can turn them in Drin. I don't actually know what the situation there looks like. In Project Thuma, we're going to drop them, turn them in, get a few, 100,000 cats, I think, between the two of them. And then we're going to go fight the Black Suns. We're going to go fight the Black Suns. Go kill some gangsters. Absolutely batter them. Like what? Like what, class? Like fish sticks. Avoid those group of clones. I don't really deal with them. I can avoid it. Alright, so that looks like Drin. Yeah, that's Drin. Good old Drin. Never been there, but good old Drin. And friggin-tastic. Beep is the only gangster here. It's true. Beep's not going to allow usurpers. These fucking buffoons tried to usurp him. Unacceptable behavior. Downright unacceptable. Beep is just aura farming right now. That's all he's doing. He's just farming that aura day in, day out. Is this Cthulhu? It is Cthulhu. It is. It is Project Cthulhu. Specifically the Clone Wars conversion for Project Cthulhu. Alright, we're off into Bast. Here. Oh no, Drin is not our base. That is the Galactic Republic. I've made some mods for Star Wars. Indeed. What mods have you made? Do tell. Do tell. All right, so Drin is not the place we're going. This is controlled by the Republic. Good to know. Good to know. Drin is not the place. That is not where we're going. I lied. It was a fib. I told a lie just now. Instead, we're going to go to Stout. Drop them off at Stout, Revan, and them, and then we're going to head straight down and deal with the Black. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Avoid some of these clones if I can. I have no doubt that we could probably take this city if we needed to, but that's not really the vibe right now. I will take a peek in just a little while, my friend. Moving. On the run. I do think one of the cool additions to Kenshi, what Cthulhu makes, is the introduction of snow biomes. That's so fucking cool. It's so cool. Fighting a blizzard seems like it's no different than fighting a sandstorm, but like it's just different. It feels different. It isn't, but it is. Snow biomes are cool. Downside is they're absolutely murder on your FPS. Absolute murder. Also, Beep looks jacked. My dude looks thick. Swole. Beep is the swollest. Honestly, downright diabolical how many gains he's made just by putting on Revan's armor. Downright diabolical. We're gonna head into Stout, turn these boys in, and then go right down and just start massacring the Black Sun. Take them out. We kill like 4 birds with one stone. We took out the Order of Revan, took out the rebels. We're about to take out the Black Sun Syndicate. I mean, it's gonna be great. Beep is most everything that is a positive comment. Kind of. I mean, he's kind of killing it. He's kind of killing it. He's got gains, he's got drip, he's got aura, he's got all of it. Gains, drip, and aura. Good. It's good stuff. Tuskens. Tusken warriors. Good for Stout to load in. She blows. There we go. There we go. Jesus Christ. Loading in this town. A lot of NPCs are loading in right now. There we go. Alright, come on, you guys. He has the ladies. Beautiful female lady. True. True. Good day, madame. Garçon, open the door. You? Alright, where is... There's the police. We do have to be a bit mindful because some of the guys on our side do have bounty. We have to be a bit mindful. We're just going to run on up. We're going to drop them off and call it. Alright, so beep. Put them in a prison cell. Maul. Put them in a prison cell. Fantastic. We've received our reward. And now that we have received our rewards, we're going to do a check to see how everyone's doing health-wise. We do need some food. It looks like we're running low on food. But beyond that, I think we're fine. Yeah. Looking good. Alright, so we do need some food. A little bit of food, and then we're going to go. The Popo won't tell no one. They're going to go to the grave. That's true. I wouldn't recommend crossing Beep and his squadron. Wouldn't recommend it. Be a fool's errand. All right, Maxwell, you're the designated food guy. Collect food. That's what you do. You collect food. Yep. Buy food. Boom. Everyone eat your beans. Eat your beans. Fantastic. All right, let's go down and deal with the Black Suns. Black Sun base right over there. Off we go. Beep is going to send you to the grave indeed. That's what he does. What he does. Beep has no chill. Darth Beep has zero chill. Absolutely zero chill. Move. Alright, so the Black Suns, I have been in here once, and they did outnumber us heavily, right? But it's also got a lot of narrow passageways and stuff like that, so I do think that they're going to struggle with fighting us simply by nature of the fact that, like, they can't really firing squad. Hello, all. What are you guys doing? No, get in here. Just go straight in. There it is. There it is. Let the violence begin. Oh, the violence. God, my camera's being really dumb right now. There we go. I have to turn. There we go. All right, Black Suns are hostile towards us. So what are we going to do about that? What is the plan to do about that? Plan is to kill all of them. Kill everybody. Real Vader situation coming up. That's true. They can't even react. We don't even give them time to react. Cut every one of them down. Don't even feel bad about it. Beep them from the back. Attack it from the back. We all know. Let the makers sort them out. Exactly, exactly. Andraste, spare them. Let the makers sort them out. I don't know who's in charge here, but yeah, this is a sad day for them. I don't know who's in charge here, but things are happening. Things are happening. There's blood in the streets, guys. Blood in the street. I feel like they're not even fighting back, really. Kind of pathetic. Come on, guys. Give me something. Jesus. Just 10 Vaders casually walking in and beep you from the back in a narrow hallway. Yeah, it does feel a little bugged. Some of them are just standing there, which is really fucking annoying. They were attacking, but some of them got stuck right there, so that's frustrating. But, is that it? Are we done? They all dead? We gotta kill them all? Is it over? It was a letdown. Is that it? Is that all she wrote? Are we just chasing this one droid here? All right, well he's down. Yeah, I think we just killed pretty much the entirety of the Black Suns. I think we took them down. Dead, unconscious, bleeding out, dying. That's a wrap. Next scene. Yeah, pretty much. Missing a leg, just a sea of body parts. Bad stuff. Although this does present an interesting opportunity. Is this armor locked to the Black Suns? Because if not, I might put my assassins in armor. Give them something to, what is it? I'm trying to find a way to differentiate between the proper Sith and the Sith acolytes. That's the goal here. Is this locked to the Black Sun? It is not. It does decrease their melee attack. It does make them functionally weaker. Not ideal. I don't think that's going to do. I don't think that's going to do in the blaster. Is it? Good, we're going to have to keep looking. We're going to have to keep looking. Do not let your fear control you. I can't say that I did. I'm not even going to bother raiding the place. I feel like we just, like, well, actually, I should probably check for a bit of medical, like a bit of, like, research supplies and stuff. We'll put them on hold. Okay, we'll have Beep run through. He's got decent lockpicking. Do a quick run through. Gotta grab some advanced schematics and whatnot. Let's go, Beep. Get on over here. Search these lockers. They have anything in them? Raw iron. Yeah, dude. Are none of these things populated? Yeah, come on. Yeah, I think almost nothing is populated. Oh, medic crates. They have something. Sleeping bags. A little bit of food. That's cool. Storage bags. Food, drugs. All right, cargo crates. This is where okay, all right. Now we're swimming. Now we're cooking. Good stuff. Got here. And never mind. Largely shit. Largely shit. You guys are just hoarding everything. There's literally nothing here. Oh, one schematic. Okay. A little bit of money. Okay. Yeah, like they have stuff, but it's all crap. What are you guys even the syndicate of? Fucking dried meat and Gohan? I don't... I've only found one thing of drugs. Wild. Wild work, guys. Wild work. You guys call yourself a crime syndicate, and your entire base is just filled with dried meats. Dried meat. Ancient safe. We'll try that one. Got here anything? No, food. He's got an ancient safe filled with food. Honestly, the level of disappointment that I feel, it cannot be understated. The syndicate of poverty. Literally. What are you guys even the syndicate of? Look at your weapon cabinets are all empty. Your armor storage is empty. Your cages are empty. You have dried meats and chew sticks. What are you guys even doing? Okay, all right. Well, there's some schematics in here. No, ancient schematics. Those are advanced schematics. Normal schematics. Honestly, the level of disappointment that I feel here is just unnerving. Unnerving. Riku's just getting shot and taking it. It's totally fine. That dude just hopped on an E. Also fine. Don't worry about it. I actually really like these bases. They look really cool. Like, this base looks really, really cool. They put the fight they put up. It's fair. Yeah, they didn't really like put up much of a fight, so I do suppose it's fair that like they didn't really have crap in here. I guess I'm disappointed. The Black Suns were they were toted up to be more. You know, I expected more. That's all. I expected more from the Great Black Suns. I expected more. Okay, well that's done. Whose vaults there? We're not gonna mess with that. Well, shit. I guess at this point we head back to the base and go from there. Yeah. Darth Beep is too powerful for this world. I mean, we say that, but when we go to that Jedi village, it's gonna be a fight, man. It's gonna be a real fight. We got absolutely slapped last time we went there. There was like 60 something Jedi in that village. They killed several of us. I mean, we got absolutely massacred, man. Massacred. So, you know, we're tough now, but we'll see how we line up against the Jedi. And then even after we beat the Jedi, we also have to deal with Crowstag in the Ashlands. That'll be a whole thing on its own as well. Black Sun Thugs. I wonder who their leader is, because I don't remember seeing anybody of note in there. Anybody important. I think we killed their leader, but I only remember Tala and Agnew dying. I think the fact that Tala and Agnew died in that encounter is enough to show you how strong they were. Granted, part of it was because we had thought we had cleared the place out, and then fucking a proverbial clown car of Jedi ran out of the small house, like shacks and stuff. But what gonna do? Yeah, I think the sheer fact that they managed to even kill Tala and Agnew is enough to show that, like, nah, shit was bad. Shit was real bad. And Yoda was there. Although Yoda was a pushover. Time to stage a coup. It might be. If we kill Palpatine, fun fact, Vader comes after us. Lord Vader comes after us. And Beep has history with Vader. So, stuff that grumbles something about allergies. Pretty much. The weather keeps yo-yoing. Like, it's been really nice the last 2 days, and so my eyes are all itchy. Nose is all scratchy. My friend said the clown car happened to him. I thought he was lying. No, it was bad. It was really bad. I think we killed like 15 Jedi in that village, and we were like, oh, you know, we got it. We killed them. It was fine. Everything was good. And then out of nowhere, like 50 Jedi are running towards us. It was an absolute massacre. If Tala and Agnew had been able to had stayed up on the ridge and provided cover fire, we might have stood a better chance. But even then, I don't know how well we would have done. I mean, it was just a massacre. It was real bad. Made me feel a type of way. Not a good way either, just a type of way. Guys, Mercenary Brawlers Guild. Yes, deal with you. Yeah, it was really bad. Was not ideal. No. We got messed up. It was endgame Fogman. God, dude. Clown car Jedi, man. They all jammed him inside these little tiny huts. They all run out like absolute animals. We lost Hondo. We lost Agnew. We lost Tala. It was bad. Terrible. Truly terrible. Oh, that's somebody else we got to deal with too, is the Bugmaster. Now that we know that the Bugmaster is a Jedi, we have to deal with that one. Now that we are aware that the Bugmaster is in fact a Jedi, we have to deal with that. Or a Dark Jedi or Dark Exile, but either way, I'm gonna have to kill him. Can't have that. I can't risk usurpers. Little fools are trying to usurp me. Darth Beep will suffer no inferiors. Not a one. A one. Almost back to base. Then once we get back to base, I gotta start getting ready on steel bar production because I'm gonna replace the lightsabers that our guys are currently using with double-bladed ringed lightsabers. Lightsabers. Claim the ammo. West. Interesting. All right, we have returned back to Fortress Beep, the Fortress of Beepitude. Great Fortress of Beepitude. Here. We have arrived. We have arrived. Good. Unlock the door, but lock that. Take you guys. Jobs back on. Perfect. Beautiful. Was it max slow? I need you to put backpack back on because you have to go deliver the food. Gotta go deliver the food. These guys are starving over here. They're starving like Marvin. Fantastic. All right, everybody get back to work. Get back to work, you bastards. You guys doing? You been eating? They've been eating. They've been eating real good. This is gonna sound so cringe. Sounds cringe. So if this is your warning, avert your eye. Hide from the cringe. Oh God. Oh God. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm ready. Ready. My body and mind is ready. Cringe. Oh right. I forgot that I had you in a prison cell. Totally forgot that I had this dude in the prison cell. Talk to him. Think that I can talk to you? Give me your vibro knife. Can I talk to you? Beep is a yandere overpowered in the first hold on. Beep is a yandere overpowered is the first thing I thought. He's like, you're taking my power, my frame dies. Yeah, he does kind of have that vibe on him, doesn't he? I brought the King Gurgler back here. Completely forgot about him, and don't actually think I can do anything with him. The intention was actually to potentially recruit. But I don't think I can. And so, do with it. Not sure what to do. You guys right here, get back to work. Get back to work. Fantastic. We need steel plates. Steel plates. Steel refinery and the steel, not steel plates, steel bar. Storage is over. Plug right. Fine. Fine. Good. Good. All right. Just got off work, here to lurk when I get some supper going. Hell yeah, James. Welcome in, my guy. Welcome, welcome. How you been, buddy? How was work? How are things? Or stuff and things and things and stuff. This thing running, and then we're gonna get people working it. Gosh, I feel like we have a shit ton of should be fine on. Probably have these droids here that are working on the iron plates. Instead, turn their attention working. He would be an amazing recruit. Have him as a gunner with insane bulk, and just have him be called the Juggernaut. I thought about giving him a two-handed lightsaber and turning him into a giant fucking fishy fishy force wielder. Thought that would have been funny as hell. But sadly, it was not in the cards. Who are we shooting at? Probably an animal. up. Once this is built, we can start production of steel bars, and then once steel bars are being produced, there we go. There we go. Yeah, once steel bars are being produced, then Savaggio Press here can use them to craft the double-bladed ring. Very important stuff. Very important stuff. Love that. Love that for him. If you ever if you ever recruit a cannibal, do that. I tried to recruit a cannibal and it wouldn't let me. Well, the issue isn't that it wouldn't let me; it was that I couldn't heal the cannibal when they had, you know, gotten kind of fucked up. It wouldn't let me heal the cannibal. We need more power. Ew, our solar power is not enough. Need more power. We have enough. We do not. Doing on cotton. Tons. We're overproduced on. Running full power on these would probably just. Free up some power. We don't need all this nonsense. Hydroponic cotton. That up. Boom. We've got enough. We've got tons of cotton in there. Tons of surplus. Fine. Who are you shooting at? Who are we shooting at? I don't understand. Who are our gunners even shooting? Where are you aiming? Is there an animal over here? Is it this guy? This Wookiee duelist? A random Wookiee? Is that what we're fighting? Jesus Christ, Beep, get out here. Fucking kill him. My God. I mean, nuts. Oh, look, he's dead. It's done. He died. Pull hero and crash out. There it is. Good. They had it coming. They truly had it coming. They honest and truly had it coming. My steel factory. In here, what is he doing? Sitting around? Why are you just sitting around? Go do stuff, man. You're working the steel factory. Get the hell out of here. Come on, what are you doing? Oh my God, you lazy bums. Inventory. Haul to the steel factory. What are you doing? Come on. Question about the traditional Japanese castle build again. How would you do the walls? The actual buildings are on top of storm houses. Do the walls the act? I mean, theoretically, you could use platforms, or you could use walls to like make platforms, or you could use bridges. If you did it with the Shift F12, you could use bridges to make an artificial. I've seen people do that before. So I mean, possibly you could run with that. Possibly you could run with that. Vaj, you're working the light, buddy. Working the light. There we go. All right, so he's working in the light. He's got that good skill, that good skill. Love it. And once we produce this, we're going to give this to several of our other guys here. Be a good time. Good time. My guy is just over here cooking meals for days. Little Brax keeping things moving, keeping this place fed, keeping these people full. Foods in thy bellies, whatnot. Or yeah, I'm not a fan of the RIS. Thought it was gonna be older. I'm happy to catch another one of your streams, dude. What's your opinion on the fact that the Hybers might be coveting much more advanced craftsmanship for themselves than what they sell, like Hyber armor? I mean, I think it makes sense. You know, their whole thing is that they want to interact with, and at least the Western Hive is, they're trying to integrate themselves economically and strengthen their own faction for the sake of the hive mind. So everything they do is for the hive mind. Look, it makes sense that they would keep the good tech for themselves, sell the shitty tech at an exorbitant markup, pocket the money, and use that to make themselves an economic, powerhouse. Not that that's what they are, but like that's the goal. They're everything they're doing is for the sake of the hive. They're not trying to help other people. It doesn't make any sense for them to give the good stuff to other people. Hero, I want to make this one species in my fantasy story in Kenshi race. They would be having 500 health each limb and very, very good in combat, but 1 in a million odds of finding one. Imagine that, like a race good at literally everything, but nearly extinct and not able. Interesting. You basically just described what is like the Juggernaut without the integration mod for the Juggernauts. You just basically described the Juggernaut mod. Very cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. The IRS armor. Yeah, IRS armor, man. We're coming for your monies. We're coming for your monies. Coming for your fun. Happening. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the RIS armor. I thought I was going to be. I'm not. Try some other. One more. Would you maybe see a Hyber tech-dominated far in the future if they advance their personal tech much more? I think that the Hybers are going to have a part to play in the technological renaissance that's come on Kenshi, but I think the tech hunters are going to be far more prevalent in it initially. I think that once that technological renaissance happens, the Hybers are the most equipped to reverse engineer and start reproducing some of that technology. Sure. I think that in the far future they might have a part, but I think that the initial technological advancement is going to start as a result of the tech hunters partnering with the United Cities and as well as the spread of a less hostile version of Okrinism. Rax, get over here, good buddy. Gotta get your new lightsaber. Trade Federation partnership. Indeed, indeed. That's why I'm scared to do it, but they would be reptile-like people only. Ah, yes, Argonians. I do like Argonians. I am a fan of the Argonian. Yeah, see this lightsaber, the double-bladed ringed lightsaber, looks less stupid, I feel, on the Arachne armor. We'd have to figure out where the Red Recluse is. Probably in Iraq, to be honest with you. Probably in Iraq, but yeah, gonna have to figure that out and then go there and kill a bunch of them and get their armor so I can put them on my Sith assassins. Good stuff. Good stuff. Speaking of Argonians, Starwind from Morrowind is another great Star Wars Total Overhaul mod. Indeed. Indeed. It looks like it's made by the same people. Are you talking about... I guess... what do you mean, Artemis? What looks like it's made by... Oh, like faction gear? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Arachne armor is made by the... Red Recluse and the faction of Arachne, but I don't know where they are. I think they're actually down by Iraq, which would make sense, but the reason why I say it looks like they're down by Arachnes, because I'm pretty sure that's not where they are in the base game. Well, not in the base game, but like in the normal mod, but maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, you know what? Actually, I am mistaken. I'm mistaking them with the Ouroboros mod. That's on. Yeah, I am mistaken with the Ouroboros mod. I don't actually know where the Arachne is based. Probably Iraq. Again, that would make the most sense, given the name. One would think. One would think. But we need the strange blood spider fang, which I'm pretty sure you learn how to make after, like you get it from Red Recluse. So, Recluse style Arachne. Or do they have just normal Arachne? New saber and that armor look like they fit together. Yeah, I think it looks good. Yeah, looks good. It looks good. You're right. You're right. You're totally right. Sorry, I didn't follow what you were saying at first, but you're right. I do want to replace their backpacks at some point too with something maybe a little bit less, but I'm not sure yet what I'm going to replace it with. No, it looks good though. It looks really good. We need electrical components, which to get we need copper. That's another together. Yeah, we have 2 new Rancors. We have Zucchini and Tiny. Tiny is a callback. Tiny's a callback Rancor. We got Zucchini, then we got Tiny. I love those Rancor portraits. They look cute. They're adorable. Tiny looks like he's having the best day of his life, and Zucchini's not far behind him. I mean, let's be honest. They look happy as hell. Happy as hell. As they should. As they should. Guys, you're not working. Let's deal. I don't... Oh, man. What are we doing? What are we even doing? Person work? No, we only... Didn't realize. Still, what are we doing? What are we doing? Backup trooper pack? Yeah, I was thinking either like one of the trooper packs or like a utility pack. I'm not totally sure yet. Not totally sure. We also need to start replacing some of our turrets with E-web turrets, but I think I need electrical components for that. We have these E-web turrets here. Yeah, steel bars, copper, iron plates. Yeah, but these things are way better. Heavy repeating blasters. Things are way better. Way better. Faster rate of fire the whole night. Although, not like anybody's ever penetrated our... Anytime anyone's ever gotten into the base, it's because we physically let them in. Apparently, the Galactic Republic is coming to try and assault us. Oh, yeah, they're coming out of World's End. Look at that. All the red by here, too. Look at all the people that Beep has managed to fucking infuriate. Oy vey, man. Oy vey. So we've got some rogue droids headed towards us. Not some droids, some clone troopers. But we have backup, too, in the form of these ATSTs and probably a couple of... Oh, what's this? More Rancors? More Rancors. That means there's Jawas nearby. Don't assault the beat. Honestly, I encourage them to try. I encourage them to... I remember playing an old Star Wars TTRPG with my older brother's friend when I was a child. Good times. Ah, dude. Star Wars TTRPGs for days, let me tell you. Are you... I'm sorry, you're just gonna stand there and take this? What are you guys doing? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. They're standing here taking it. Somebody kill her. Anybody at all. Guys, the fuck is going on with my AI right now? Jesus Christ, man. My AI is on some kind of, like, noodle-brained pharmaceuticals right now. Holy shit. We've entered the pharmaceutical timeline. Clearly. Everybody get in here. Everybody hold. Everybody turn your jobs off. Same thing with you guys. We get in here, hold, turn your jobs off. Have any of you guys participate in the fight? We're gonna wait for them to show up. The troopers, that is. They're coming. Looks like they're coming from back that way. It seems the AI doesn't want to fight back today. Literally. My AI is just breaking down today. Absolutely fucking unhinged. Not doing anything. They're just standing there taking it. Alright, so there's the Galactic Republic. Pretty sure. Is that them? Oh no, that's not them. Who's that? Those are Jawas. Yeah. Galactic... Oh, no, there they are. There's the little white blob over there. There we go. There they are. Oh, shit. That is a big blob of white clone troopers. And it's still coming. That is a relatively decent sized amount of clone troopers. Alright. Those Jawas about to be caught in the cross line. Yeah, it's about to be bad. It's about to be good for them. It's not about to be good for them. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop on over to here. And we're going to actually close the gates. Okay, we're gonna close those up. And we're just gonna hang tight and let our gunnery unit do what they has to do. Looks like they're massacring everybody. Maybe if they attack the Jawas or the Jawas... No, the Jawas are just there. That is a decent amount of clones. That is a decent amount of clones. Yeah, that is a fair amount of clones. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. They're still coming, too. Jesus. They're still coming, too. How this goes. Of course, they're going to attack from the back. They always attack from the back. Always attacking it from the back. It's like their whole thing. Fucking go the other way around, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to throw a fit. I'm not going to. Open the gate because that draws their aggro in. I want them to arrive so that way we can just start blasting. Okay, I saw a 501st. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's a couple in there. There's a couple in there. Ugh, Jesus. Tired. I still don't know how the Republic justified mass-manufactured sentient creatures over robot. The mass-manufactured sentient creatures weren't justified at the time of production. Tyrannus, being Dooku, set up the production on the back end without the Republic's knowledge. And then by the time the war started, the droids were already being produced, and they had lost a metric shit ton of Jedi, or they were about to lose a metric shit ton of Jedi at the Battle of Geonosis. And you know, they needed an army, and the Jedi aren't supposed to be soldiers, nor do they have the numbers to support that kind of campaign. And so they said, well, we have this army of clone troopers. We might as well use the army of clone troopers, you know? Yeah. It was a decision of convenience. We're being shot. We're being shot. All right. So bullets are being engaged. Yeah, you know, blaster bolts are being traded. The engagement has occurred. Sith are running in. All right. Things are happening. Things are happening. Kind of just midline combat here. This is several types of horrifying. Oh shit, one of our shadow droids is knocked out. It's one of these boys up here. Oh, they're in the tower. They are in the tower. I repeat, they are in the tower. Oh, okay. So they started blasting. They took one of our towers. They are in the tower. I repeat, they are in the tower. We're blasting, they're blasting, everyone's blasting. I'm genuinely gonna have nightmares. How's this Sith warrior doing? He's crushing it. This Sith knight here, he's honestly crushing it. No concern on that. Killing it. Although this whole army is still back here. Whole army is still back here. It looks like the Rancors actually are back there fighting some of the clone troopers, so that's pretty cool. This ATST is not going to be able to hold up. It's about, yep, there it goes. Down, down and out. ATST down. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Let's hope they don't get a second. They don't get a second. I know how that sounds, but I don't mean it like it's giving that heads up right now. I mean, we will see. We will see. This Sith warrior is about to get absolute fiery squatted. I don't know if he's even gonna be able to take down one. Oh, he's swinging. He's swinging. But he's. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Okay. All right. So they're shooting. I don't know if they're gonna be able to hit anything. I don't think so. No, probably not. ATST's moving. It is weird they're not moving fast enough. Sith warriors doing okay. They're doing okay. They should probably move a little bit more. We do have 2 Sith left. I'm trying to start something on a second tower, I promise. Oh God, they took the tower, everybody. Do you have a repair kit on you? Dude, repair yourself up. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Focus on you. Come on, man. Get it together. Actually, get your happy buns up here and repair this guy. Just gonna repair him. While they're doing that, we're going back at it. Okay. The downed half in the dirt ATST really makes this look messed up. Really makes this look like a true battlefield. Corpses, downed ATSTs. Wild stuff. Wild work, everybody. Wild work. Droids, glued. What's he doing? How's that ATST doing? Actually, not bad. Not bad. Not half bad. Here's the FBI banging on the door. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so he's repairing him. That's good. So we ain't gonna lose him. ATST, how's he doing in terms of damage? I mean, he's working on it. He's working on it, but he's not gonna be able to take the full force. It looks like the Rancors back here are actually doing some fucking damage, which is pretty funny considering they're just domesticated Rancors on the side of the Jawas. Like, they're not. And the Jawas are over here just blasting them, too. That's funny. I wonder what they did to piss the Jawas off. So anyway, the Jawas just started blasting. That's so funny. Guy's back up on the turret. He's being healed by him. From bleeding. Alright, I think this is about the time that we send our guys out. All of you no longer on hold. Get on out here. Go, go, go. Guys are no longer on hold. We're just going to come out here and start blasting. Sith warriors, everyone start running. Hide the droid slaves. It's not legal anymore. Hell yeah. Fight them all. Kill them all. Naturally, Maul's going for the biggest crowd of enemies. I feel like that's his like, standard protocol every time I release him onto a raid like this. I feel like every time I do this, he runs out and finds the biggest group of enemies and just jumps in the dead center. Which, like, to be honest, you know, kudos to him for the work. My guy's putting it in, but holy shit, every time. Force choking, Will. We love the force choking. Okay. Python's in here. Is she out of ammo? Yeah, she's out of ammo. Do something about that. Anybody with some power cells? There we go. That's what we needed. There we go. That's what we needed. Love it. Okay. Python, start blasting. You're not as good as Tala, but you'll do. She's not as good as Tala, but she'll do. She's a decent sniper. She's got a good range. She hit that one. We missed that one. And missed that one. I mean, she does okay. I think she missed that one. Hold on. Watch his health. See what he does. No, that was a complete miss. I saw the bolt. Complete miss. There's no fucking way. She's trying. She's trying. She's giving it her best shot. Oh, yeah, he's just over. He's just running, man. I like that we always let the allied reinforcements deal with the vast majority of the force, and we just run out and clean up the remains. She is mid. She is definitely mid comparatively. Oh, the Rancors have an issue with us too? Alright, Rancors are just fighting everybody then. That's fine. Dina, you need to not be in the firing thing. That'd be cool. Get over here and blast. Your job is to blast. Your job is not to hit with stick. Your job is to blast. Start blasting. Rebel assault against the fortress of Darth Beep has ended. Of course it did. They're fucking fools. They're absolute buffoons. Of course it's ended. They're absolute buffoons. They didn't stand a chance. They didn't stand a chance. Didn't stand a single chance. I was gonna see if I could potentially, like, reprogram it, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, well, that's that. That's how that goes. It's done. Dunzo. They're dead. Oy vey. Frame rate for fucking days. Anyway. Right now. Okay, well, I think that little event that just occurred is a good spot to end it for the evening. I'm getting tired. I am a sleepy boy. So, here's the dealio, everybody. I'm streaming tomorrow on Wednesday, but I will not be streaming on Thursday. Usually I do Elden Ring on Thursdays with Muffin. I will not be streaming this Thursday. I have a prior engagement that I have to engage with, you know? So, no stream on Thursday, but I will be streaming tomorrow. And Thursday, well, you guys will not have an evening stream. It is episode 4 of the Tengu's Vault podcast with me and Paytastrophia, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Tengu's Vault podcast channel. So head on over there, sub to the channel if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss it. Check us out on Spotify, and we will be live on episode 4 on the Tengu's Vault channel on Thursday. I want to say it's the 12th. 12th? Yes, the 12th. Thursday, March 12th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I do hope to see all of you guys there. As always, everybody, I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with me, all that stuff. It's been a good time, been a great stream. Yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. As always, use your powers for good instead of evil. The difference in somebody's life. And praise Darth Beepus. See you guys tomorrow.